Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Beaker Show. We're going to go ahead and kind of quickly get started with. I've been holding these guys over for a little bit today. Everybody's in the Discord. We're getting ready to start up with session number 2. So, give me just a minute here. We'll get everybody back in the chat. But just so you know, session number 2, here we come. Hello, YouTube. And we got the YouTube channel up finally. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you have any questions, please leave some comments. Feel free to jump in the stream every other Saturday. Today is September 25th, 2021. Our next session is currently planned for October 9th, I believe is the next. Yes, October 9th, 2021. So feel free to jump in on that, guys. So give me just a second. We'll bring the players in, and we'll kind of get things started. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
Are we ever really ready? Or am I gonna have to be worried about this man fucking Rhaegar over here activating a trap and fucking nearly getting me killed?
Punch me again. I dare you.
It wasn't even a punch, it was a slap.
All right. So, sorry, I'm just adjusting everybody's volume.
Man, I said, oh, my feeling is good. Let me draw my fucking daggers.
All right, cool. So, to kind of give everybody a recap from last session, our adventurers woke up and you guys were at Adabra's, I believe. You guys had some conversation with Adabra. You tried to convince her to go back to town. Didn't really work out. You got the feeling that she was pretty intent on staying where she was. Towards the end of the conversation, after all of you tried to persuade her, and I mean all of you, she very gently but firmly pushed our fighter Aiden out the door.
Oh my god.
And you guys,
Casually.
I remember that.
you guys working on continuing your quests. Your friend Arias reminded you very, very kindly that you also had taken on another quest to go alert some nearby dwarven miners about the dragon that was now in the area as well. So you guys set off on your way that way. Pretty quick adventure, didn't take you too long to get there. Upon arrival at the mine, you met a dwarven couple that were actually doing the excavation. You did let them know a dragon was in the area. They thanked you for the information. They also offered you a quest of their own to help them out. They had encountered a creature within the mines that was inhibiting their progress. At which point you guys agreed very kindly to help them out. Entering the mine, you then began an encounter with a slime. After quite a few challenging rounds and causing this slime to break up into, I think, 6 or 7 different pieces, you eventually managed to subdue it. At the end of which you found the treasure that they told you was in there, was within a lock box, like a donation box. You guys gathered that. You also agreed to help them continue on their mining expedition. So you guys checked out some of the rooms in the mine. You found another slime that was hidden in a room. You very carefully and very quietly made your way out of that room and sealed it back up. So not involving yourself with that. You took a night's rest. The next day you began helping them mine the back area of the mine, which was the last part of their expanse. Upon completing that, you guys found a room that had a statue that was holding a glowing green gem. At which point, our rogue friend Rhaegar, overcome with the sense of greed that this mine was really impeding on all of you, because you get that this was kind of a source of greed, whatever god they were channeling here, and so your friend Rhaegar decided to go ahead and try and take said gem. At which point, basically triggering a trap where the gem exploded, causing significant damage to our fighter and some minor damage to our blood hunter Arias as well. Managing to get out of there with your lives. You guys did manage to stay conscious. There was a little tuffle between Rhaegar and Aiden. Aiden trying to, in mostly a friendly way, just kind of give Rhaegar a little slap on the head, like, "Hey man, why'd you do that?" Kind of, given the stress of the moment, Rhaegar wasn't really happy with that, and he expressed that. But You guys kind of moved past it. You moved on. With the mining now complete, you guys spoke with the dwarven couple. They thanked you. I don't remember if you got any additional treasure or not, but yeah.
Did they pay us?
No, they didn't. I don't think they paid you. I don't think they didn't have anything to pay you.
Fair, we did find like 15.
Yeah, they let you take anything that you found within the mine, which was like the lockbox, and you guys found a couple items while searching around in there as well.
38 points of damage.
At that point, they thanked you. You guys took a short rest, healed up a little bit, and decided that it was probably time to start making your way back to town. However, upon making your way back towards the gate, which was the second of the gates on the way in, first gate on the way out, you guys started hearing some shouts, some like guttural yells and things coming from beyond this area. And that's pretty much where we ended. So, I'll go ahead and share my screen for you guys so we can see what's coming up here. So at this point, getting to the gate, you guys... I guess I could have been on the map already, huh? You guys make your way to the gate, hearing these sounds, seeing just beyond the gate your previous partner, Valeria, is currently being chased by what appears to be 8 orcs. She is
wonderful.
Very, very confidently but hesitantly walking backwards while maybe preparing something or trying to defend herself as best she can at this moment. So, for those of you that can see it, this is where you're at this point. I have the 3 of you are at the entrance to the gate. Valeria is just a little bit ahead of you, and the orcs are coming in after her. I will give each of you, so all 4 of you, at this point, I will allow you to have 1 movement and 1 action before we start combat.
Oh boy.
Chris, I think I joined your campaign.
God.
Am I in there?
Orcs.
I think so.
Orcs.
Ah,
Alright, what do we got spell-wise?
you think you're crazy.
Yeah, I've got you in there.
Aiden's gonna drink a potion of healing really quick because this
I
man's
can't
left
see
off with like
anything.
19 HP.
Yep.
I'm gonna switch to my bow.
4 2 die. Is that? Oh no, it's 2 4 die. Alright,
We're going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay, so you're going to create a copy of yourself.
3 illusory copies of myself.
Alrighty.
Till the spell ends, duplicates move with me and mimic my actions, shifting to position, so it's impossible to figure out which one is real.
And
Alright.
orcs are pretty dumb, so.
Yeah.
Can I stealth as a bonus
Each time a
action,
creature
or is
targets
that
you
an
with
action?
an attack during the spell
All spells and everything. So,
duration, roll a d20, determine whether the attack hits the duplicates or not. You have to roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target, blah 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 blah.
Let me roll for healing.
What software is
2.
this?
This is Tailspire.
Alright, so Aiden's gonna replenish 14 points of health.
Cool.
You
go
got
ahead
a
and do
12 on the 2.
Phew, excuse
Alright,
me.
and then Valeria, where would you like to place your newly created duplicates?
They're going to be... probably in between me and the orcs. Generally kind of around. They're, like, literally around me.
Do they have to be like within 5 feet, touching you? What are we looking at?
They're right around me. How mirror image works is essentially you've just phased an image of multiples of yourself right next to each other.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fine.
Don't they all copy your movement so they're indistinguishable from you?
Exactly. I remember this one. I remember when this was coming. It looks cool though.
Yeah. One of the neat things that they're gonna eventually introduce is fog of war for players, so you won't be able to see more of the map, which
Oh,
would be
That's
really,
good.
really nice.
classic.
Right now, we
That's
just kind of got to
fucking good.
deal with it, but it's on its way. All right, so Valeria has taken an action. Did you want to move, or are you staying where you're at?
I am going to move towards where the orcs are not.
Ah,
Roll back into the party.
Okay. How far? It's about 20 feet to, or 25 feet to get right next to Rhaegar.
I'm gonna
20
go
to his head.
diagonally towards the middle of the opening, that square. Yeah.
Cool. And your clones will follow. Rhaegar, you said you were switching weapons. Did you want to move?
No, but I still can't control my character through Tailspire.
I don't know what to tell you. I gave it to you. Let me...
Oh, I don't think I actually have a link to this.
I might use, actually, no. Just drinking a potion counts as an action, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Okay.
I think I was on the wrong map. Yeah, sorry, that was my issue.
Oh, gotcha. Well, give me a second. I'm going to put your rogue back in here.
Sorry about that.
Chris, have Aiden move up 15 feet, northwest.
You got it. Give me just a second. All right. So we got Aiden, 15 feet, 5, 10, 15.
That feels good.
And last person, Aureus. Any movement or action from you?
Yeah. How far are they from?
Each of these big blocks is 10 feet. So you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 40 to 60, or 45 to 60 feet about from you.
Okay. I'm gonna charge right in at these bitches.
Huh?
So I'm using my dash action.
Okay.
We'll run. I'm not that stupid. So, yeah, we'll run at the eye closest to the bottom of the screen.
Alrighty.
For those two.
So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What's your movement?
30.
30, so you can get another 30 in. 15, 20, 25. I can get you here.
Okay. Here then. I'm using my bonus actions to hit them with my horns.
Alrighty.
So. I so. D6. 24 to hit.
Hits.
8 damage. That is bludgeoning damage.
Alright. 8 bludgeoning damage. Alright, so you run up and you go ahead and you gore him. And I think I can name these things, right? Alright. He's number 1. Nope. He's number 2. Sorry, I should have done this earlier. I wasn't thinking about it. My bad.
That's good.
Nope, not player permission. I want to rename him. It's number 4. Alright. And 5. 6. 7.
There's a rogue rabbit running
Yeah.
around.
Sorry about that. I was just trying to get him nearby. I don't
Oh, okay.
Alright.
That damn rabbit.
It keeps following us around.
Alright, that was a turn for everybody then. So, we'll go ahead and have you guys roll initiative.
Oh boy. Alright.
20.
Natural?
I ran my.
No, it's 15 plus 5.
I have a natural 20.
16.
16. Natural 20 doesn't do anything special for initiative, so just add your initiative
Okay.
bonus.
So that's 24 then.
Initiative is the one place where you can roll a 1 and roll a 20 and it doesn't make a difference.
Yep.
I was really ready to fight.
It's orcs, man.
And Aureus initiative
19.
19. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're gonna have Aiden, then 1 and 2, Rhaegar, 3 and 4, Aureus, 5 and 6, and Valeria, 7 and 8. Okay, awesome. So top of the round, that'll give us Aiden first.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and use Action Surge to switch out my longsword with my crossbow.
Okay. So keeping your actions now.
And how far is the orc, like, the two closest orcs on the top side?
About 35 and 40 feet for number 3 and number 5.
Okay, they're within range. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and attack, or attempt to hit. I'll hit that very top one, the one at 40 feet away. Because the range on the crossbow says...
Yep. So can you see the numbers on the screen?
It's really, like, small.
Yeah. So you
Oh, okay, yeah, orc 8, yeah.
8, very top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and roll to hit. If I could find where I just had it pulled up. Okay. That is going to be a 19 plus 6 modifier.
That
So
hits.
19. Okay. And I'll roll for damage. It's going to be a dice 8 plus 4. That'll be 12.
Okay. All right. So you, and this is a crossbow, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll take time to reload.
Yep. So you go ahead and you take out your crossbow. You do your first bolt, shoot it right at him, and it hits. You can see that he is very visibly shaken from this attack. So, did you want to do anything else with your turn?
No, I'll hold position for now. Let them come to me.
All right.
Oh,
so,
they're not gonna come to you. They're gonna come to me.
Yeah. So next in the order, we're gonna have orc number 1, who's gonna move down here, and he's going to swing to hit our buddy Aureus with his great axe.
Yep.
And that is a 23 to hit.
Oh,
It's
Right, and that will be 7 points of slashing damage.
this is already starting off great.
All right, and then orc number 2 is also going to come at this new fleshy meat bag, and again with a great axe. Common theme here with these guys. It's going to swing at Aureus for a 15 to hit.
yeah, that just hits.
Alrighty. And that will be 13 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And that is where they will end their turn, which is going to bring us to Rhaegar.
I can't remember when we played before if I attuned my spells. Am I allowed to use them or not? I can't remember if I attuned them.
What do you mean attuned?
Like I have first level wizard spells.
We did
Yeah, you
take
learned
time.
They should be learned.
Yeah.
They're probably
Okay.
not prepared. So
Oh.
if they're learned, you always have them.
Okay. All right. Well, then what I'm gonna do is I need to move. I would like to move in range to use color spray. Range is 15 feet, so I need to move closer. So 1, 2, 3. Guess I can be like right here, and a cone at these. I think it should be able to hit these 4 guys to the left. that are right in front of me.
So 8, 7, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I can't see the numbers on my screen,
Yeah.
but yeah, the ones that are directly in front of me.
Yep.
Let's see. So that's what I want to cast. So I have to roll 60 10s.
Is there a save on this?
So it's depending on the D10 rolls. So
Gotcha.
if whatever number I come up with, if the creature has more health than that, they're not affected by it.
Okay.
And like it doesn't affect like blind creatures
Gotcha.
or anything. So let me roll those. All right, so that is a 44.
Okay, that will hit.
Okay,
Wow.
so and then for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay, so what does Collar Spray do?
So it blinds enemies in a cone in front of me. 15 feet. So I guess it would only hit the first two in front of me. I can't tell how far away they are.
It would hit number 5, and you could get 5 and 3 if you wanted to aim at those two. So the two closest to you.
Sure.
So we'd have advantage on when attacking them, correct?
No, they have disadvantage on attacking you.
Oh, okay.
And then I use 20 movement to get there, so I'm gonna back up 10.
All right, and you said Mage Hand. I don't remember if I have a hand or not.
Just use the rabbit.
Nope, but I have a hair. Here's your Mage Hand.
I already have the rabbit. If you want.
Oh, I didn't realize it was still there. Yep, that's your Mage Hand.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up here,
Okay.
and that's the end of my turn.
All right.
So, did you get them or no?
He got number 3 and number 5 are blinded.
Oh, awesome.
And how long does that last?
Until my next turn.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so that will actually bring us to the next two. So number 3, and number 4. Okay, so number 3 is actually headed towards the Minotaur, because that's who we saw first.
Jesus Christ.
And he's going to take a swing at Aureus with disadvantage.
Like fun?
Oh, got rid of a natural 20.
Oh.
And that is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
All right. So he swings his great axe at you to no avail. At which point, orc number 4, seeing that the Minotaur is already pretty heavily
Surrounded.
entertained, is going to head towards the rogue that just splashed his friends. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to use a bonus action for aggressive, which gives him another 30 movement towards an enemy. And he's going to come up here, and he will make an attack against Rhaegar. That is a 14 to hit.
Oh, sorry, does not hit.
Okay, so he runs up and he swings at you with his great axe, and you were pretty ready for him. You could see him coming. You're able to avoid it. And that will actually bring us to Aureus' turn.
Does he get an opportunity of attack for being next to him? From
Yes.
where he moved to?
Oh, are you talking about me?
Yeah, he'll have an opportunity attack on Rhaegar and Aiden if either of you run away.
Goody.
Only one, though. Yes, Aureus, your turn.
Oh, okay. In bonus action, drink my health potion.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. Oh shit! Ice fell. Alright. So that gives me 7 points of healing back.
Cool.
And then I'm going to attack the same orc that I first ran into.
All right. I believe that was orc number 1, because he's the one that took damage.
Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Uh, 12 damage.
Alrighty. So as you come running up, or actually you're not even running up, they came running up to you. At this point you're going to turn on him and you're going to swing, and 12 points of damage. As you do so, you cut a nice gash along his chest and he just starts bleeding out and is falling on the ground gurgling. He's pretty much done for.
Nice.
That's the end of my turn. I'm not moving.
Alrighty. Just a second here. I need to look at something. Okay, cool. So that was Reyes. So now we're going to have orc number 5, who is also blinded. Was not particularly happy about that. Is going to run up towards Rhaegar and swing his disadvantage at him. So 6. That's a 7. So 6, 11 to hit.
Misses.
All right, he misses as well. It's one slippery rogue tonight.
Had to be compared to last time.
Yeah, I was getting destroyed.
Orc number 6, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is still on the pursuit. So he is also going to use aggressive to pick one of these spellcasters. He's just going to pick the one closest to him right there. So does he still swing to hit you then, I take it?
Yes, he does.
Okay, so he will swing.
They act as like
That's
they
a
act
12
as like
to
an
hit.
class roll.
12 does not actually hit me base, so that doesn't matter.
Okay. Yep, so he just goes to take a swing, and you or your image, whichever one is there, just kind of easily steps aside. It does nothing. Which will bring us to your turn, Valeria.
All right. Well, people have kind of spread out, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yes, unfortunate. Let's see. Just a moment here.
I yell to the mage, "Send a cone of fire my way. I can take it."
Says the man
All
with
that
10 health.
fuck on you, are you sure about that? Man's gonna light up like a goddamn bonfire.
As amusing as that would be, I'd rather avoid the smell. I'd have to read through this character a little bit again for the illusion stuff. But we are going to cast... What does minor illusion do? We're going to cast wait, this is a very open area. I'm gonna firebolt the guy in front of me.
Cool.
I gotta run to the back beep.
Sounds good.
Do the mirror images do extra?
No clue.
No, they're only visual.
I'm pretty sure they're like an armor class based. Like it's like a roll.
They are, but they
roll
don't.
dice.
They mimic my actions, but don't actually make the actions.
No.
Which was the big thing there.
You said fire bolt?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's a ranged attack. It's not a save. Okie dokie.
it is.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. Trying to remember all these things.
Or actually, given the range here, I might burning hands right through this cone shape where there's the 3 orcs.
So the one in front of you and the 2 in front of
Yes.
Rhaegar. Okay.
I'm gonna do that instead. So that's going to be a dex save.
Alrighty, they're...
Casting it at level 1.
Well, they got a natural 20 on their dex save.
One of them did?
I'm rolling for the group.
What? They all roll individually.
They can, but I'm the DM. I rolled as a
Okay.
group.
Okay.
They have 15 health. Not worried about
Okay.
it. In the essence of time, I'm not rolling 8 times.
7 damage.
Sounds
It
good.
takes 7 damage.
5, 4, and 6.
It's 14 halved.
Cool.
For your firebolt.
No, that was burning hands.
Burning hands. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
So you do manage to
Was I caught?
catch the
No.
3 of them with significant amount of fire damage, which they have no resistance for anyways. Cool, and that will bring us to orcs 7 and 8.
Yep.
So orc 7, seeing an opening,
Oh no.
who can make it without using his bonus action, is going to take another swing at Aureus here.
God damn it, these stupid orcs.
You're the one that decided to charge so far ahead.
That is a 16 to hit.
Oh.
Being true to character. It's
It hits. All right. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
already.
Right, and the last one is orc number 8, who I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will use his bonus action, and he's coming after this knight. So he's going to swing at you, Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
That is 18 to hit.
Just fucking barely. It's literally 18, so he still gets the hit.
Right, so you will take 6 points of slashing damage.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
Aiden, do you have your bow out?
I do, but it's gonna take time for me to reload it.
Is it a crossbow or a,
It's a crossbow.
okay, is it a hand crossbow?
Let me see. Should be. Crossbow light. So I think that's a hand crossbow.
No. It's a
No?
small crossbow. Yeah. I was just
Oh.
curious.
Okay. But yeah, it's a light crossbow.
Cool. So that will end the orc's turn, which will bring us back to the top of the round with Aiden.
Valeria did damage to this orc directly in front of me, right?
Yes.
Was he the? Okay, and it was
think
7
so.
points.
That's
Yes.
orc number 4. Yes. Yep.
Okay, so he's got 8 HP left. Since my crossbow is gonna take time to reload, I'm gonna do an unarmed strike on this orc.
Okay, so you're gonna take your free hand instead of reloading, and you're just gonna try and punch this guy.
Indeed.
Sounds good.
And that is a natural 19.
That
Oh,
hits.
wow.
Alright, and I'll roll for damage. Oh, it's undefined, so it's 6, which is crit, doubled, so 12.
You got it. -4. Okay. Yep. So dropping your crossbow bolt, or instead of reloading a crossbow bolt, you just take your free hand, and just punch this orc right in the face, and it is out cold as far as you can tell. It probably suffered some brain damage as it just flops on the ground.
Does his, fist go through its head?
Not quite. They've got some pretty tough skulls.
He's angry!
Maybe if he had some gauntlets on or something. But
all of you can notice that Aiden is extremely angry fighting these orcs right now. Like, he is. I'm gonna wreck him! So.
I know what I'm doing next.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Aiden?
No, because I don't want to have this other orc behind me get an opportunity attack.
Okay, so you're just going to hold there for now.
Yeah.
So that will bring us to... well, there's only one orc left in this rotation. That's orc number 2, who, seeing that his friends are nearby, is going to go ahead and detach and make his way
Oh boy.
to this cluster of wizards.
Retro.
Smack him.
And he's going to take a swing
Okay.
Do I get a smack?
Yeah, go ahead.
Schmack 'em.
Is a 12 hit.
You're breaking up. Say it again.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Damn it.
So as this orc runs away, you take a slap at him, and you just you're a little too late, given that you had your back to him, and he was pretty intent on leaving. Didn't quite reach. However, he is going to take a swing at one of these fancy wizards in front of him, but it's an 11 to hit.
It doesn't hit. I don't even have to roll for my mirror image.
Yeah, that's a big nope. All right,
Yeah.
and that will bring us to Rhaegar.
All right, so I would like to. I have a question about short bows. At what range do I have to be for me to not be firing at disadvantage? Is it 30 feet?
I
Or is
believe it's just whatever the minimum is.
Oh, 80 feet. Okay. Well, that's not happening.
Oh wait. Oh wow. Oh, that's good to know. Fuck.
So I'm gonna go ahead and disengage and use my feline agility to double my movement and run. Disengage as a bonus action and run as far back into the left as I can because I have my crossbow or my bow out.
Okay.
So, how far can I move? That'd be 60. So,
Yeah, each of those big squares is 10
12.
feet.
10.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
only 6
1,
spaces.
2, 3, 5, 6.
Yeah, so that's 30 feet.
This is 30. Okay. Are the dwarfs that are behind, that are from the end of the last mission, still there technically, or are they?
As far as you know, they are inside the ruins because that's where you left them. Sorry, I just
What?
haven't replaced them.
No, you're good. I just wanted to know. Well, I'm gonna get farther back. So, right here, and I am gonna take a pop shot at the goblin or the orc all the way over by the minotaur.
Oh.
All right, the one that's above him that you can have the best sight on.
Yeah, the one that's in the direct line of sight to where I am.
Yep.
To the right of him.
That is
If
orc
it's
number.
engaged with me, does he get sneak attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Most excellent.
So, let me roll
Score.
for that.
This orc is definitely not aware that a crossbow bolt is about to be coming at it.
19 plus 7 is 26. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, so
Yes.
that's gonna be a 1 plus 5 is 6 plus sneak attack, which is plus 5. So 6 plus 5, 11.
Yep. Cool. So, being completely unaware, you just launch this bolt at him, and it gets him right in the back, and you can see him stumble a little bit as he looks around to try and figure out where the hell that came from. Is that it?
Yep, I'm done my turn.
Cool. And in that regards, he actually gets his turn now. He's dazed, not knowing where the crossbow bolt came from. He's just going to make his way towards where it came from, because he
great.
was not particularly enthused about that.
I'm gonna try and smack him.
Knowing that the knight had earlier had a crossbow out, that's where he's headed. But yes, you can go ahead and roll for an attack on that, Connor.
God damn it.
Actually, you already used your reaction, didn't you? Because you tried to hit the other one.
That's correct. It hasn't gotten back to my turn yet. You're right.
Yep. So this orc, not quite getting there, is going to use his bonus action to move a little bit more towards this knight. And he will take a swing at you. That is a 18 to hit.
God damn it. Even these 18s.
All right. So that will be 8 points of slashing damage as this orc takes its great axe at you.
Do 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 do. Thanks, Rogue. Getting me killed again.
That will
I
bring
started
us.
with my crossbow out, so what you want?
Yeah, he knew you had a crossbow, so it was a crossbow. Must have been that guy.
Or bow, I mean.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I should have just drew the damn sword.
But that will bring us to Aureus' turn.
I don't like how these orcs are moving away from me. They think I'm not a threat anymore. I'm charging the one who just charged Aiden.
Please don't accidentally fucking impale me with your horns
Oh.
along with him.
Dash action
Okay.
over to get to it.
And that's an advantage for him, right? Since the orc is engaged with me.
If I do flanking,
Mm.
which I haven't decided yet. So for the time being, I'm gonna say no. I'm not doing flanking yet because I need to read up more about it.
Okay.
Yeah, the rules in the book are broken.
Yeah, it's basically up to the DM whether they want to do it or not.
Yeah. So for this moment, I'm not doing flanking. That may change in the future. If it does, I'll let you know.
Okay.
A roll to hit?
Yep.
Okay. Damn it. 10.
Nope. So you go charging, and you're a little you got some fury in your eyes, and you couldn't quite make contact this time.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm kinda lucky it wasn't a natural. So... Alrighty. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So that will bring us to orcs 5 and 6. So I'm going to start with 6. He is just going to stay where he's at. He's going to take another swing at this wizard in front of him,
Oh boy.
which he has had no success with so far. That's a little better. That's a 16.
He hits one of my duplicates.
Okay. So I don't 100% know how that works. So I still roll damage, and it's like the duplicate might fail.
So
or-
he hits the duplicate, but the duplicate dissipates into mist.
Okay.
He essentially swings through it.
Okay, so it basically just destroys one of your duplicates then, is
Yes,
what
it
happens.
does.
Okay. All right, so then that
It's
duplicate
just giving flavor.
is gone. Cool. So he goes ahead and he takes a swing, and as his great axe kind of passes through this wizard, it disappears into the mist, like he said, and he's just kind of a little dumbstruck at the moment. He's gonna take a step forward, like, what the hell was what? Where'd it go? Looking around.
Let me try it again.
Yeah, maybe next turn.
Is he surprised?
He's like, what?
Almost. All right, so that'll bring us to orc number 5, who's seeing this minotaur just come out of nowhere, is just gonna kind of reactively take a swing at you. And that is an 11 to hit Aureus.
Misses.
Cool. So he, you still being, ending your charge and still kind of a moving target. He doesn't get a good swing on you. And that will bring us to Valeria's turn.
Okay. I am going to, in the middle of this group, cast Minor Illusion.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
With a scream, suddenly appears this orcish woman whose clothes are being gradually torn off by this mysterious force, and is desperately trying to keep them on, but it's not working very well.
So you just basically Naruto'd them.
Sort of, kind of, yes.
I actually have a female orc.
It's 30, right in the middle. Kind of a little no.
Oh my
Essentially, split the distance between the orc all the way over there. Yeah, like right there.
Cool.
I can't believe.
Alright, so minor illusion.
I like the description.
And the screams, the dismayed screams are ongoing. He's shaking his head at me. I know he is.
Okay. Well, orcs being the nature that they are, we'll see what happens.
All right.
So that will bring us
Action.
to the rest of your turn. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. Go ahead.
I don't think I have any bonus action spells, do I? It's an action. Okay. Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, so that'll bring us to orc number 7, who, being orcish in nature and very feral, is going to attempt to interact with this female.
Okay.
Basically wasting his turn, but I will let him make a...
It's an intelligence save of
Intelligence save.
DC 15.
Oh man.
Oh, I thought he was making an attack.
He is in...
He's trying to interact with it, but to realize it's not real, he's
Yeah.
making a DC 15 intelligence check.
He is
But he
in...
was hitting it was something
Investigation.
long and
Yeah.
hard.
He is enthralled as he just... His great axe is like at his side, and he's just staring at this beautiful thing in front of him.
Oh god.
I like it.
All right, orc number 8, though, however, it doesn't have a clear line of sight, and he's pretty focused on the knight, so he is actually going to take a swing at Aiden again,
Oh goody.
and that's a 20 to hit.
Oh my god, that's a hit. Is that a natural 20?
No.
Oh, thank Christ.
5 points of slashing damage. All right, and that will take us back to the top with Aiden.
Okay. Let me see here. It would be an action if I wanted to draw a dagger, yeah.
Because you have your crossbow out currently, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, you could put away your crossbow for free, but to pull out something else as well would
Mhm.
steal your action.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that since it's of no use to me right now with so many enemies in close proximity.
Okay, so you're pulling out
So-
your dagger. Are you going to stay there?
I can't attack, yeah, so I just have to wait till next turn to try and attack.
Nope.
Yeah, because if I try to move, I'm going to get opportunity attacked by like 2 orcs.
Alrighty, so you take some time to put away your bow, stashing as quickly as you can, pulling out your dagger and getting yourself ready in the face of these
Actually-
2 orcs.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. We'll do the longsword instead, since that can be wielded one-handed. So yeah, longsword.
Okay, no worries. Longsword it is. Which will bring us to orc number 2's turn, who had his back to the half-orc female. Was the female making noise? I didn't catch that.
Maybe she was
Screaming.
screaming.
Screaming. Okay. Well, hearing the call of its clan, of its species, less interested in this wizard that he couldn't hit now, is also going to...
I'm going to take an attack of opportunity
He's going to make his way this way.
with my staff,
Attempt
which
to.
is a 1d6 plus 0, but we're going to do it.
Oh my god.
Oh, actually, I have Warcaster, so I could do a spell, but I already
There
said
you
staff.
Whichever.
16 to hit.
16?
Yes.
Yes, that hits. There is
Bonk.
number
5 damage.
All right.
Bonk.
All right, so this orc currently in the
You
process
slap
of
his ass.
turning around and looking at this female just takes a hit over the head and just, huh? He's too preoccupied. He's going to keep moving. And he is also going to
Yeah.
check out this lovely being in front of him.
Oh my god.
I love this.
So this orc, rolling a natural 1, is a little more
Oh,
feisty
no.
than the other orc, and he immediately drops his great axe and starts unclothing.
Oh
He is ready.
What?
What have you created?
I'm making the battle easier.
That'll bring us
This is pretty awesome.
to Rhaegar's turn. As you've got one half-naked orc in the middle of the battlefield now.
Alright, so I'm
Well,
going
two,
to
actually.
pull out my, well, not pull out, it's already out. Take my short bow and I'm going to fire at the orc that's behind Aiden. So
Please
closest
don't
to
hit me.
me.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually was wrong. The short bow, it's only a disadvantage roll if you're within like 10 feet or something,
Gotcha.
and over 80 feet. So as long as they're between 10 and 80 feet, I can roll normally.
Cool.
Oh. Wow, I should have rolled for disadvantage with the crossbow then.
Yeah, you can't point blank people with ranged weapons without a feat. So I'm gonna fire at him, and
Well, it was still a distance, the one that you shot at, I believe. Or you could have before you moved, so you'll be
it's
alright.
a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Attack.
So that is a 11 plus. Where's my sneak attack? 11 plus 12.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
23 points of damage.
Wow.
And
Headshot.
then I'm going to, with the bonus action, I'm going to take my mage hand, and the orc that's right in front of Aiden, I'm going to telekinetically shove towards the other orc, like into him. He's within 5 feet of him, right? That's
Of the other one that's
Right.
diagonal?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to telekinetically shove him as a bonus action, and
Is there a save?
it's a
on that?
DC 15 save, or he gets shoved in the direction.
Is it a strength save, or do you know?
It is a, I think it's charisma, because that's,
Hmm?
yeah, it's charisma.
Okay.
Because the save goes off of the stat you use for the telekinetic shove, and you can
Yep.
pick. I'm gonna pick
Oh.
charisma.
So he
Okay.
does not. Okay, so pulling out your crossbow and taking a nice aimed shot at this orc, you get it right in the back, and it just collapses. It is done for.
Headshot.
And within just a few seconds, you also have your mage hand push this orc into the other one. I don't think they can share a space, but he is definitely moved.
Would that be opportunity to attack for me? Or
Is this something that would knock them
No,
prone? I
'cause
mean,
he's still
basically what I'm trying to
engaged
do
with
is knock
you.
them into each other.
Unless the spell says it knocks them prone, it would not.
Okay. And then,
But for the
I'm
sake
actually
of this, he'll get pushed back there. We'll do it like that.
okay.
They kind of have to take a step back because this orc is being shoved into them.
And then
Um,
I'm gonna move forward.
And
Just right
for that,
here.
since he was going diagonal, which would put him out of melee of Aiden, I will give Aiden one attack of opportunity against orc number 3.
okay. It shall be done with his long sword. That is going to be 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 1d8 for one-handed. That is again 13.
You got it. So as that orc gets shoved, he also gets chopped in half. So the other orc is now backing away from what is now 2 of his friends.
Come
Wait,
here.
so wait, did he get sprayed with blood? Like,
Oh, he's oh!
Aiden's just gonna make a little. Aiden is just gonna make a little finger gesture at the orc, like you're next.
You start to see this orc, and he's not speaking common, but you get the idea that he's going, Jeff! Jeff!
Jeff!
Not yet.
Oh!
and then
Oh!
and then I just moved forward a little bit, just so I'm in a better spot here, like right here, and that ends my turn.
Okay, so 8 is now gone. There's Rhaegar. Do I have orc number 3?
I think that was the one I cut in half.
Yep, he's gone. So that'll bring us straight to Aureus.
Damn, that's fucking intense, dude. One-handed longsword just cuts right through an orc.
I mean, you're basically barbarian raging, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Oh my God.
Alrighty, so I'm going to Blood Curse of Bloated Agony. Can you pull up the numbers again?
The numbers, Mason.
Orc number 2.
The half-naked one?
And
He's like 3/4
going
at this point.
to run up to him and grapple him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys watch as your Minotaur friend runs up to this orc who's like 80% of the way of taking his trousers off and just grabs him.
So, the way grappling works, you need to roll either strength or dexterity, and you have to do it at disadvantage because of my blood curse, and I roll against you with my strength.
Okay.
Mm.
So with disadvantage, his roll is a 13.
15.
You got it.
So I am now grappling this orc, and I say to him, "Hey, big boy, you want a handy?"
What?
Oh, God.
This orc who was
No, it's going down this road.
was just a moment ago staring at this half-naked female orc and mostly disrobed with definitely a, well, you know, is now being grabbed. He hears this in his ear and he's like, huh?
God,
Huh?
what have I done?
What have you created?
I didn't expect it to go like this.
They roll really bad, okay?
Minotaur. Okay.
No, not the Minotaur. I expected the orcs to do orc things, but not this.
No way.
All right. Anything else, Oris?
No, that is the end of my turn.
All right, so that'll bring us to orc number 5. I'm just gonna roll his right now to see what he does. Let's. All right. Right. He was beginning to make his way to the female. Seeing the Minotaur, though, he gets a little distracted.
Oh my god.
He rolled high enough to at least like perceive what was going on. Not necessarily to know that the female isn't a female, but instinctually he wants to protect the female that he wants to get it on with, so that he has a female to get it on with. So he's going to attack the Minotaur.
I guess fair enough.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
a 24 to hit. This Minotaur like the ladies. Or this orc, I should say.
Protect the queen.
That'll be 6 points of slashing damage, Orius.
Oh, and tell me. What was
You're breaking up. What'd you say?
versus my armor class?
It was a 24.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry, I thought you caught that. My bad.
No, I
It
didn't.
hits.
All right,
How much
Um,
HP do you have left?
I get knocked out.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. It is
So,
last.
watching this orc come up and trying to defend the female of the group takes a nice mighty swing at your Minotaur friend. You just see your Minotaur friend let go of the orc he was holding and just kind of fall to the ground.
Oh my fuck.
Apparently, the orcs don't like rape.
5 and okay, orc
it
number
my-
6, who is definitely preoccupied with the wizards, is going to first take another strike at the wizard directly in front of him.
Okay,
And that
what's he
is
rolling?
a 11.
No.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's swing and a miss. But given that he is at least interested, so he is going to turn and kind of make his way towards the female. And you used your opportunity, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So yeah, he's kind of surveying. He's kind of caught between worlds right now. He's not sure what he wants to do. But that will bring us to Valeria.
Wonderful. Okay. Things are going on. And I am no longer under threat of attack.
Things are going on and up.
Yeah.
And
yes,
down
yes,
in
yes.
freaking Orius' instance.
Oh, Jesus. I just wanna... Alright, you get your wish. I'm just gonna burning hands that entire group.
Alrighty.
Oh no. Oh
That'll
fuck.
hit all.
Everybody makes dex save.
Yeah, that'll hit all 4 of them, right?
That's gonna hit everybody in that area, including the Minotaur.
Who will immediately take 2 fails.
Nice.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
You got what you wanted.
As a group
I know.
roll, they got a 6.
Great.
Nice. Yeah. Gonna hurt. What we got? 14 damage to all of them.
14 to
Oh.
all of them. Okay. So I'm just going to X that.
Well, make your save, Mr. Minotaur. Actually.
No, it automatically
Yeah,
puts me
that
on
was
2 failed.
That was
Yeah,
automatic.
he's unconscious.
Oh yeah, so 15 to everybody.
15 or
God.
14?
Sorry, 14.
14. Okay.
You're right.
Seeing this mage hand, and I don't think the mirror image gets hit because it's not really there. All of these creatures, you just see them just immediately ignite, and you just watch as 3 of them just start falling to the ground in crisps. And this last orc he's feeling it. He's like screaming now, and he's not in a good place.
He's not about to be in a better place in a second. if it's
And that'll
my-
bring us to Aiden's turn.
Oh, goody. Upon seeing that his Minotaur companion had fallen, Aiden's gonna let out a fucking enraged yell and fucking charge this last orc. And bringing his
I-
longsword down to like in a vertical arc just to cleave this blade in half.
Okay, just
let
a
me-
heads up for you, just so you understand, and that you're making the decision you want to make here.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one more person who has a turn before Aureus' turn, and if Aureus does not have any health on his turn and he rolls a failed death save, he dies. So if you wanted to give him a potion so he doesn't die, you could do that as an action, or you could go after this orc and pray that Rhaegar can get to him.
What you're saying,
Just so you understand how this works, because I know you're pretty new, he has to make a roll. Even if you kill this orc right now, I'm going to make him make a roll. And if he fails, he's gone.
Yankee, do it.
Ah.
Fucking orc.
This is his character, and he can do what he wants to do based on how he feels.
He is neutral good. He is going to go to his Minotaur friend and shove a fucking potion of greater healing into his mouth.
All right, so I take it you're probably going to stand between them, right?
Yep.
Be a little
And
meat shield.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna. Do I have to roll for the potion?
You or him, whoever wants to roll, will roll.
I'll roll for the potion since he can't exactly do anything right now. Is it potion of greater healing? That is 4d4s plus 4.
Yep.
Let's do that. Ooh, that is going to be 12 plus 4, so 16 HP.
Awesome.
All right,
not
so
allowed to die.
you run up and you just uncork this potion and start draining it into this Minotaur's mouth as he's unconscious. So you do see he does start to. He comes back. He's waking up now. He's feeling all right. Which will bring us to Rhaegar's turn.
Neutral good. Neutral good.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Am I within 10 feet of the orc?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna just
15.
pull. Okay, I'm gonna pull my short bow back and fire around at the orc.
Cool.
And let's see. Does 12 hit?
Nope.
Oh fuck.
All right.
Fuck.
Well, out of frustration, I'm just gonna telekinetically shove him. Man, I was actually wrong. It's a strength save, not a dex or not a charisma save. So I had to look it up.
He still wouldn't make it.
Of 15.
Let's check. Strength is he makes a strength save. So your hand just kind of pushes him, and he's too preoccupied with burning and is pretty stuck where he's at.
Okay.
It burns.
Which will bring us. Okay. Any other
Yeah.
actions for you?
Nope, that's it. I'm done.
Cool. That'll bring us to Aureus' turn, who's getting back up with 16 health.
Fucking welcome.
So, yeah, thank you. I assume I stand up from prone.
Yes, you'll take half your movement to stand back up.
Okay.
Oof.
Um,
He'll barely. Oh, yeah, he'll barely make it to the orc. I think. So it's 10 feet.
He's got 30 feet
Well,
of
yeah.
movement, so he's got 15 left.
Yeah.
You can make
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he'll barely make it to the orc if he wants to attack.
I will move around Aiden and back.
Okay. Do you want to move above him or below him?
Below.
You got it.
And I'm going to try and bring both hands down on the top of his head.
Okay.
Or no, sorry. Yes, 12. I did math right.
12 does not hit.
Oh
Right.
my god. He somehow gets back to me and he's still not dead.
So this burning orc who's dancing around and is just too much of a moving target for your newly conscious brain to really latch onto. You kind of miss.
Wouldn't that fire
Um,
spell hit the illusion?
It's an illusion.
So,
It's not like actually
Uh,
solid, it'll just go right through it.
I'm going to use Hammering Horns.
Okay.
As part of your attack action on your turn, you can bonus action to attempt to shove the. Must make a strength save of 15.
Okay. That is 16.
Oh,
Damn it!
Jesus. Valeria, come bonk him.
It's not my turn yet.
I think it's about to be. You
Anything
did
else
that.
for you, Aureus?
Maybe.
No, that's it.
Okay, then yes, it will be Valeria's turn now.
Bonk him.
Ah.
It's this elusive orc who's trying to put himself out and is just not having a good day.
He's got cinder blocks on his feet, man.
Physical effort. I tried that once. We have better ideas for that. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
It's just Firebolt.
Mm.
It's
a
a
single
one-target spell.
Mm.
Shira was thinking she was going to be like, and I'm going to cast an burning hands.
Again.
Fuck it.
No, I already did that. Yes. What do we got? What's the... 15?
That hits.
That hits. I get to roll my 1d10, I think. If I remember correctly, I gotta go look. It is a 1d10, yes. I have those.
Goody.
5 damage.
How would you like to dispatch this poor orc?
Mm. I want to cauterize a burning hole that goes right through him.
There you go. So you guys watch as your wizard friend, of which you can't quite tell which one's the real one yourself, but you do see this flaming bolt come out and just go right through the middle of this organ, instantly cauterizing it. You now see an orc donut falling to the ground.
It went right through him, so is it coming to me now? I hope not.
No, it was at an angle enough.
Yeah. We still got one left to deal with.
Where? That's
In the middle of the freaking battlefield.
that's
the
a
one
that's
who's-
an
Valeria
lizard.
snapped, and the entire orc woman kind of just dissipates into mist.
As Aureus' hard-on starts to fall.
I would like
Here,
to loot the bodies.
someone
the
cast
surrounding area.
invisibility.
Okay. So taking a moment to gather yourself, you guys. I'm assuming your clone's in now as well.
I think it lasts an hour, doesn't it? Or is it a minute? It's one of the two.
I don't know. Well, anyways, gathering yourselves and kind of realizing that the threat seems to be over, you do take some time to loot the bodies. Among the bodies, you find 8 great axes.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
And
How much do they weigh?
1 copper piece.
Okay. So, there's 4 of us, so I guess we'll just split the great axes. I guess we're back in character now. So hey guys, want some great axes?
You even have the strength to carry that.
I can put it in my backpack. I'm gonna keep 2. See, I'm gonna give you guys 2 each if you want them.
Just for the sake of this, I'm not using encumbrance, so I'm not paying super close detail, but use your brains when it comes to thinking, like, you're not going to be carrying around like 30 great axes. So
Yes.
just keep that in mind.
That's a white great axe, right?
It's a what?
White great axe. There's a couple different kinds.
No, it's just
a regular great axe.
plain old simple great axe.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds like fun.
So, do you guys want some great axes?
I think I'll pass. I'm more of a swords person myself.
What about you,
Not
Valeria?
sure if we could get any gold for them.
You think I have need of
We
that
could
much
try.
metal?
Did you not just watch her burn 3 of them to an immediate crisp?
All right. So nobody
You're
wants great
even
axes.
somewhat interested in the illusions I've made it as well.
That was pretty funny. I like that.
Welcome back, by the way. Missed your presence.
Hey, where'd you go,
Yes.
Valeria?
I had some business to attend to.
Did the business involve these orcs here?
Well, it ended up doing so, but that was not the original idea.
It never is it?
No, it's not.
So, how'd you get tailed by all these orcs?
Can't you go invisible?
As I just demonstrated, when one is caught off guard and orcs see something resembling a female, you tend to get chased after.
I see.
Oh dear.
So we were actually just
Monstrous
finishing
beasts.
our quest here for the dwarves. I guess we're heading back to town. Would you guys like to go back to town? I think we have some rewards to collect.
Yeah, let's go back to town.
Okay.
Might not be spending any more time around these rather disgusting beasts.
So
He's gonna mutter that last part to himself.
given that it's still pretty early in the morning, you can make it back all the way to Fendalen, probably by nightfall, probably say 7 or 8 o'clock. So if you guys are good to go, you can start heading to Fendalen.
Actually, before we leave, can I just look around, see if I see anything weird out here? Like any changes since we came in?
No, not other than the fresh tracks that you see from Valeria and the orcs coming through the area. Beyond that, it looks like it did before. Some ruins
Okay.
with some campfires and just a mountain crevasse.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Sounds like fun.
So
Would you guys like to make it back to town?
you guys
I'm good
pack
with
up
that.
and start heading back to Fendalen. It will take you a few hours to get there. Is there anything you'd like to do on the way?
Go hunting.
I'm gonna eat a ration. I'm hungry.
Okay.
I kind of want to go hunting.
All right, you can find a couple of rabbits in the nearby area that you can pick up and eat or cook or whatever.
I didn't know if I was gonna have to roll for
No,
stealth or anything like that.
Could be survival.
no, it's easy enough to catch a couple rabbits out here. You're right outside of these is pretty much grassland, so easy enough for you.
I'd like to kind of just inspect my equipment just to make sure it's, while we're walking, just sort of inspect my equipment to make sure it's in good shape.
Cool.
Do any, I guess, just look it over for preparation while we're walking.
Cool. So you guys making your trek takes you a couple hours headed north. You do, as you're getting closer, you do see the familiar windmill of Adabra's abode, and just beyond that you can see the town of Fendalen coming up on the crest just around sundown. So you guys make your way back to Fendalen pretty successfully. Let me see something. Okay. You're walking into town from the southern side, so if you'd like, there is a Fendalen town map in the
I will definitely be looking at that.
general. So basically,
Well,
you're coming
tired,
in from the
so
Miners Trail.
I'm going straight to the inn to grab a room and go get some rest.
Okay.
Didn't we sleep earlier?
Not since the fight.
Well, yeah.
The last time you slept was before the explosion.
I'd like to. Is there anywhere in Fendalen that I can travel to try and offer up these great axes that are really heavy?
I was also
There
probably
are
a
some
blacksmith.
places, but given the time of day, looking around and checking out the shops that you've been by and seen, they're pretty much closed for the night. It's pretty late now.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll head back to whatever inn is in the town.
I'll actually, Aiden will actually head to the Shrine of Luck that's on the map because I don't think we've been there yet.
Okay, it's
There's
right
a
next
Shrine
to
of
the
Luck.
inn.
Actually, wait.
Interesting.
I'm gonna join Aiden.
Yeah, there's on the map. There's a Shrine of Luck right to the west side of the town's master's hall, or at the
Okay.
north actually.
Interesting.
Oh, in the meantime, he's gonna ditch the fucking holy symbol of greed. I didn't realize that it was that. I was like, oh, nope, not having that.
Okay, so is anybody else want to deviate from that, or are we headed that way?
Can I pick up the holy symbol of greed?
If you want.
It's yours if you want it.
I'd like it. See what I can do with it.
Okay, so as you
Put
guys
it in my
make your way north through the town, you do stop by the Shrine of Luck. You can see that it's pretty much just a very hodgepodge assembly of stones from a little bit of everywhere. It looked like they were kind of taken from just the surrounding area, maybe some of the old houses and things like that. You can see that it has been dedicated. There's like a little inscription dedicated to Timora. If you'd like, somebody would like to make a religion check, I can tell you who that is.
I could try.
Not gonna be me.
Religion is not quite my forte.
Plus your modifier. Oh, natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, well, never mind.
Easily enough, and given the fact that it's titled the Shrine of Luck, Timora is the goddess of luck and good fortune.
There goes my natural 20. I'm not getting that back.
Probably
Can
not.
So what did you find out there, Yankee, about this statue we're standing in front of? Not Yankee, sorry, Aiden.
Jesus Christ. Well, seems this shrine is dedicated to Timora, the goddess of luck. Hence the name of the Shrine of Luck. There's nothing much else to it.
Is there any like offerings thing on the shrine? Like in front of it,
There
like
is
an
like a
offering
raised
basket?
pedestal in front of the shrine, like one very nicely placed flat brick or flat stone, kind of in makes up kind of the middle area of the mound. What you would assume would either be either an offering shelf or a shelf for prayer.
Okay. I'd like to place 15 gold pieces into it.
Wow.
Okay. You place 15 gold pieces on the
Holy shit,
Shrine.
that's a lot of money.
Cool. And it sits there.
Cool. That's all I wanted to do.
All right. So upon visiting the shrine, Rhaegar leaves his golden offering. You guys
Surprised.
go ahead and make your way towards the inn now, I'm assuming. Which
Yes.
Using a drink would be nice.
basically
I like
pretty
drinks.
much standing right outside the inn anyway, so it's pretty easy to just turn around. You guys go ahead and open the doors and walk in. As you walk into the Stonehill Inn, of which the bottom floor is kind of a bar setup area, there's a nice serving counter where have you guys been in? I don't think you guys have actually been in here yet.
No.
What's that?
Tavern?
Yeah. Oh wait, yes, you
Of the
started here.
original
Never
build,
mind.
yes,
Never
we
mind. Yes, you did.
have.
Yeah,
So you can see the friendly barmaid Toblin behind the bar. Kind of greets you as you come in. Hey there, adventurers. You can also see that currently sitting at the bar are 3 individuals. You can see a small gnomish figure is sitting at the left. In the middle, you see what looks to be like a lizard folk, like a lizard, humanoid lizard, and to the right, a winged creature, definitely humanoid in nature, kind of sitting there and having drinks. Also, go ahead and make a perception roll.
Also, with this
Okay.
perception roll, I have my jacket closed, my
I-
hat up, and my scarf over my face. So if you roll high enough perception, you'll know that I'm a lizard folk, but I'm trying to hide it right now.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
26.
Then yes, Rhagar, you can tell that the middle is a lizard folk. The other
18.
is a gnome and a winged humanoid.
Yeah, that group over there, they're quite the interesting bunch. Haven't seen anybody looking like that around here.
Uh,
So I just kind of like gesture towards them to the group.
Okay.
Do
Hey.
see them walking?
They're already sitting.
I'm going to go ahead and say for story at this point, Connor, since you didn't really give me an out there, Aureus
my
has
Minotaur's already gone.
Aureus
Well,
has
they were-
disappeared from the group. That's the other part of
Yeah.
the perception check. Is I'm just going to have at this point you guys walking in, those of you with a perception of at least 10 or more, even passive, have noticed that Aureus did not enter with you.
Guess the Minotaur is gone.
However, given these adventurers coming in, the 3 of you sitting at the bar currently did not notice them physically come in. You could hear the doors opening behind you, and you can hear the one of these new arrivals is speaking.
How many patrons are in the bar right now besides these adventurers and
There is
Um,
one very drunk, basically passed out man on the eastern wall at a table for 2 with only 1 chair.
I would like
Well,
to
it
walk up to
seems-
him.
Seems there's no shortage of strange folk here as of late.
Rhagar, as you walk up to this gentleman at the table, you hear Toblin, "Not again, please. It's too late."
Would you like? Can I? I'm gonna just ask him. Would you like to play a game?
Who are you asking, Toblin or the passed out man?
Toblin.
He says, "I'd rather not."
Oh, come on.
As,
You and your games, Rhagar.
as he looks away from you and continues cleaning dishes.
Let's not dig our hole any deeper.
I'd like to walk up and have a seat next to the gnome if I can.
Sure.
There's an open seat.
In the meantime, I'm going to try to order a drink from the bar and try to talk with Valeria about her travels and where she's been,
Ah,
if she'll open up to it.
Okay. So you plop up to the bar and Toblin comes over to you. "Oh, you'd like a drink, I'm assuming. What would you like tonight?"
I forgot what were the options that you had. I'm sorry.
I've got beer, I've got wine. Your general. Want some whiskey, I've got some tea. Water if you prefer.
He's going to turn to Valeria really quick. Do you have any preferences on what you'd like?
I think I'll go with the water for now.
All right.
I've learned not to have my inhibitions down around this group. She says, raising an eyebrow towards Rhagar.
Yes, that's quite the truth, isn't it? Turning back to the bartender, he's going to order a whiskey and a water.
I'd like to cast Shape Water and pull the water from Valeria's glass over to me
Okay. So
and animate it into a cat shape
Starts
or like a rat
again.
shape.
as Toblin turns around, he grabs 2 glasses, fills them up with water, sets them in front of the 2 of you, and says to you, Aiden, "Be just a moment on the whiskey. I have to grab that from the back, so bear with me. And he turns around, and as he turns around, the two of you, you see the water in Valeria's glass just start to leave. It heads towards your friend Rhaegar and turns into a nice blue cat.
Aiden
Thanks.
is just going to facepalm.
Thanks, Blair. I was looking for some water.
Oh, you'll pay for it in due time.
He's going to call out to
Due
in the
time.
back. May I get another cup of water, please, on top of that?
I'll cover the charges. Don't worry.
As
Good to know.
Toblin comes,
That is
Everyone
not
playing
what I
your
meant.
games.
as Toblin comes back out of the back with your glass of whiskey, sets it down. He notices the empty glass. He says, "Oh, you must be thirsty." Pours you another one.
Why, thank you.
Of course. Now, shall we sit down and discuss your recent travels?
If you'd like.
It's not like we have anything better to do.
Fair enough.
So there
There's
are.
worse that has been done.
So just for reference, there are 7 stools at this bar. The middle 3 are occupied by these strangers. The one to the left of the gnome is currently sitting somebody, I thought.
Me.
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar.
Yeah, I'm sitting.
So you guys are taking the 2 on the right side, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie.
So what in particular are you interested in?
Well, truly, whatever you feel comfortable talking about.
Oh,
We all
it's up
noticed
to
that
my
you were...
comfort, hmm?
Well, of course. I wouldn't be. If you don't wish to discuss anything with me, then by all means, it's fine.
Oh, that's alright. I think I'll keep things vague, due to the boredom associated, but when one is a wizard, research is never done. Often requires going to some locations very off the beaten path.
Dangerous
And
locations, I
it-
assume.
Sometimes, but not always. Half the time it's a library. And hours of reading.
And what could you have possibly gone that you would end up being chased by orcs? I wonder.
Orcs like to find themselves in many locations, and occasionally the very interesting ruin.
A ruin, you say?
I find myself fascinated with history and the workings of folk previous.
Oh, you
Orcs
should-
and other denizens sometimes like to use them as shelter.
Quite true. Quite true.
I should have been paying attention, but I was a little too ensconced in what I was doing.
That's understandable. Well, if you had stuck around with us, you could have been exploring a dwarven ruin. Well, maybe
Oh.
maybe it's the best if you didn't. Our friend, our rogue friend over there.
Find exploring with
Your rogue
the
friend
elf
over
we bring
here.
around.
Oh, you could have been fighting slimes with us and avoiding being exploded by traps set off by our rogue friend.
We could have used your help. We didn't have such great luck fighting the slimes.
I can imagine. Did you try fire?
We don't have fire.
I did try to.
She rolls
Really
her eyes
too
and shakes
bad
her
that
head.
you don't have fire.
I did
Do
try
you
to
not
yank
even
one of the
have a torch?
I tried to yank one of them off the walls, but to no avail.
I did drop a
Wait.
torch on it, but nothing happened.
It was a
You
candelabra.
all traversed a dwarven ruin without any torches? How could you see?
There were torches on the walls.
There were
We did
torches
grab
in there,
one and-
indeed.
We did try and grab one, and I tried to use my mage hand to drop it on one, but nothing happened. A
So,
little bit of fire damage.
this ancient, decrepit ruin was already lit with light.
Yes.
Did that
So-
not at all strike you as unusual? Maybe worrying?
Of
Well-
course, but we were trying to help the dwarves.
Yeah, the dwarves were using it, or were excavating it.
Hmm.
So there were some
DM,
activity
how many
inside of
drinks am I in by now?
As many as you
A
want
lot.
to be.
I'll be blackout drunk.
So, I'm probably like
It is your choice.
2 drinks in. Barkeep, BeeckerJr.
Which
No.
A nar.
No.
Toblin
No.
looks at you and he says, right away, give me just a moment. And you see him grab a couple mixing utensils and a few ingredients from under the table and whisks you up another one and sets it in front of you. He says, there you go. Let me know if there's anything else I can provide you.
Not right now.
I
Oh
can I
no.
raise my
What
hand?
put you on the road in our path,
Are you talking to Toblin?
Savior?
Me.
I was
Well,
just
for
about
me-
to ask. This is quiet gnome over here.
Well, for me, I basically set off on a journey for my homeland because I love to play music, and I want to. Crap! I didn't come up with a great backstory.
It doesn't matter. Just make it up.
You can give as
Um,
little or as much information as you want right now, too. So,
Okay, so I'll make my guy I'll give a little information. So basically, okay, so I set off from my homeland. The others didn't really approve of me from playing instruments I like to play, so I kind of set on a journey to learn whatever I like to play.
Wow. What's your instrument of
so-
choice?
Right now, I learned how to play a bard. I meant crap. What is it called? A lute.
A lute.
A lute.
How many concerts have you played?
I've played 5, which only a few people have shown to. Sadly.
You should play a song right now for us.
I
Oh,
agree.
sure,
There's
Bart.
quite an audience here tonight.
Have any of you heard of Fire Through the Flames?
Oh no.
Oh
That
no.
would be
You know,
my
that's-
kind of song.
I've actually never heard of this one before.
I think we just went through some flames, if I remember correctly.
Would you like some more? Picking up the ambiance.
Calm down. Let's not do that here. Trying to enjoy our
I
drinks
never
after all.
said I wasn't calm.
You were thinking about it.
No one ever said I didn't enjoy a little bit of fun.
Oh, what's fun?
Good to know. Good to know.
Tavern Brawl. And I hit the gnome beside me.
What?
God.
Oh dear, here we go.
What's...
Valeria pops. Suddenly, she was right beside you, but suddenly she's just gone.
And there she goes.
This question for you, Chris. The
Invisibility.
Are you still right next to Aiden, or are you like just gone?
Moved.
Hmm.
I've moved from the chair at least.
That's a neat magic trick.
I'm listening, Russ. You had a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry, how do you say your name? Brenna? Brenna? What does her character look like? What did I see?
What you can
no, you-
see is a humanoid with wings.
Tiefling, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is she, like, in relation?
She's on my right side.
So
the
closest-
gnome's on my left.
So she's to my left.
Okay, so I'm all the way on the end. So I'm gonna, like, kind of lean over and be like, so what about you? You've been quiet over there, bird lady.
And then while all bar brawl is just going down.
Yeah, I'm just
Right.
ignoring it.
Comes up for slumping over onto the the bar, looks over at you, says, hello! You are very wrong. I'm not a bird. But I'm named after one, and she's totally drunk. Completely.
Oh,
Has she been?
alrighty then.
Aiden's going to look
She
to.
likes bar
Oh,
brawl
Do
brawls
you need some
too.
help?
Aiden's going to look to Toblin. She has been cut off, correct?
Toblin looks at you and he says, well, she's still paying.
I think it'd be best to cut her off before she's.
He looks at you again. He looks at you again and he says, and she's currently paying double.
Oh.
Woo!
Aiden, at this point, is going to slowly stand from his stool and reach over the counter, gently planting his hand on Toblin's shoulder, and saying, "Why exactly is she paying double?"
Alright.
Because she felt
Sir,
like
why
it,
are you
sir.
being a party pooper?
Time for some mischief.
You're having fun.
So,
I'm going to, being invisible, sneak over to behind the very, very drunk lady and whisper, "He's into you," before kind of sneaking off.
What? Is that a conscience? I have a conscience? Oh my gosh!
back to Toblin.
Yes.
So she just felt like paying double. And you're just going to take that money and walk. Just swindle her.
He looks at you and he says, "A tip is a tip. What she wants to pay is what she wants to pay. I told her the price. She has friends that could have stopped her. She offered to pay double to tip me. I'm simple, and I'm trying to make a living. If she wants to pay me more, then she is more than welcome to do so."
But you can see that she is not in the right state of mind to be making such decisions at this point.
At which point
Aaron.
he says to you, "My friend, most of the people that come in here are not of a great mind." And he goes back to washing dishes.
I'd like to kind of reach over and get
I
Toblin's.
was tempted to just like eat a stool over the fucking.
I'd like to reach over and
Accepted.
kind of lean over on the bar and get Toblin's attention. Hey, Toblin, I have a question for you.
Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
Is the town in any need of armaments, specifically great axes?
I myself wouldn't know. That'd probably be a question to take to the Costa. Yeah, I think Lenine, who works at the Costa, would be the one to answer that question for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Could I get
Still
another?
waiting on that song, Bard. Where are you?
Oh, you want to hear a song? right?
Someone's gonna play a song?
Yeah, someone's gonna play a song.
Can I get some water?
Okay, okay.
Toblin?
Absolutely. And he pours you a glass and sets it in front of you.
Thank you.
My
And
pleasure.
I'm gonna add it to my water cat, make it larger.
Valeria is going to witness the goings-ons from the ceiling here.
Oh my god!
Alright, Spider-Man.
You can climb on the
But
ceiling.
still invisible?
Yeah, so nobody's freaking out.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime, Aiden's going to swig his
Gonna
cup of
settle on a
whiskey.
meme above the action.
Aiden's going to try to break away from the bar brawl that is probably still taking place. And just try to enjoy his whiskey after a long day of nearly getting killed.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy? Get back here.
Excuse me?
Yes, you.
You're completely wasted, aren't you, my friend?
That's okay. I put my arm around his shoulder.
Are you sure? You seem like you can barely stand.
What time is it right
I
now?
can walk fine.
It's bordering on like 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Let's test that. Aiden's going to gently maneuver his arm off of his shoulder, seeing if he can balance himself.
At the same time, I'm gonna swipe his feet with my tail.
Both of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you drinking? Wouldn't that be a disadvantage?
I'm not drunk. There's only one cup.
There's a reason why I got out
20.
of Dodge.
I'm gonna retire for the night.
Connor,
That's
you got
gonna
a
be
20?
21 unnatural.
All right. Both of you fall on the ground.
Yeah, I told you that was fun.
I don't know if fun is exactly the word I'd use.
Meanwhile, in the background, Cardinal's just like,
As long as you didn't spill your drink, we're okay.
I already drank my drink.
Damn.
Whiskey is sort of a
Quicker than
favorite of
I
mine.
am.
Whiskey is a favorite of mine. It's always my
Oh,
go-to.
Yes, hard. Open. Ink.
Oh, sorry, no, my mic cut out. Oh yeah. So I forgot to say. I want to say to the bartender, I want an apple juice.
God.
And Toblin says, no, just a moment. And you see him reach under the counter and grab a handful of apples and start squeezing them.
Barehanded, no washing of the hands,
Yeah, no
nothing.
kidding, right?
He hands you a glass of chunky apple juice.
Oh,
Here you go.
Cardinal points at the barkeeper and is just like, hold up. What kind of apples are they?
Says, I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Bothan. He's the one that provides them. I know that they're red, and I don't eat them myself, so I couldn't tell you much
Ooh, my
more.
favorites.
What kind of barkeep doesn't know what kind of apples go into the apple juice? And she just,
The kind of barkeep that gets what he's given. There's very little resources in this town. I'm not one to ask.
she's just shaking her head.
At this point, Aiden's going to just look around and see, just to see where the hell Valeria has gone this time.
I take the apple juice and I gulp that down.
It's gulping. I don't know if you heard what I said.
You mean you
I don't know
chew
if
it
you heard what I
down?
said, Chris, but I went to sleep for the night.
Yeah, you're so you stop by Toblin and ask for a bed, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. He gives you a list of accommodations ranging from 3 silver to 2 gold. No, I'm sorry, 7 silver to 4 gold.
What's the difference? Tobin?
Basically how nice of a bedroom you want. Right now, available, he has comfortable, wealthy, or aristocratic. So 7 silver, 2 gold, or 4 gold for the night.
I'll just take the 7 silver one.
Okay. So he sets you up with a comfortable room and you make your way off.
So the
Valeria,
guy
where have you gone this time?
She appears to
talking
be
to the
standing in the
air.
corner, just watching what's going on.
Still invisible?
Well, this one you can see.
Man. After helping, he's going to help his drunken friend get off his... Oh, he already drank the apple juice, didn't he?
What's your name?
You can call me Aiden.
Aiden. I'm Ixon.
Ixon? Is that actually how it's pronounced?
I think so. Ixen.
Ixon. A pleasure. And I'll hold out his hand to shake.
I shake his hand. Should we get my drunk friend up to a room for the night?
Yes.
On chair. It is fine.
Yes, I agree. I believe it is about time that she be cut off before she ends up emptying her pockets any further.
Do you need help with getting her up?
Yeah, the two of us
can
should
you
should
do?
suffice.
I don't know.
Come now, don't be rude.
Can't help it. I'm 3 drinks in so far.
Aiden will
Ah,
turn to
don't worry about
Toblin and he'll put 2 gold pieces on the counter. Can we get a wealthy room for this young lady to
Wow.
sleep her drinks away?
Certainly. One room.
Yes.
2 gold for a wealthy. Are you leaving as well, master?
No, I shall return.
Okay. I will leave your tab open then. And he takes the 2 gold and hands you a key. He says, it's on the 2nd floor. It's the last room on the right.
Most excellent, much appreciated. Turning to the tiefling. Alright, now, I think it's about time we call it quits for the night, don't you say?
I like your funny ways, Magic Man.
Oh no.
I am not magic, man. Unfortunately, if you're looking for magic, you'll have to turn to my friend over in the corner there.
But you speak like someone who knows magic, okay?
That's just my accent, I'm sorry. I tend to let it go from time to time.
She puts her finger up to your mouth, is like, shh, shh, shh. And I apologize for being so nicely spoken, okay?
Alright, Ixon, would you mind helping me getting her out of this stool, please?
Certainly. Let's go.
You're not going to resist, are you?
Right, man. If you're offering, I'm taking, man.
Oh dear. She is completely lost, isn't she?
She goes limp.
Oh my god.
So
Totally clap. This gets knocked out.
so currently, Ixen and Aiden, you are carrying the tiefling.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like both of you to make a strength check as she falls unconscious.
Valeria can't help it, and you hear some disembodied laughing. You can't tell quite where.
24.
Oh my. Oh yeah, how do I make rolls? Where do you make rolls on the screen?
So you're
You
using
just
D&D
click on
Beyond,
the
right?
number.
Oh, it says Ike's enrolled strength. Oh, okay.
Connor, what was your strength check?
I saw strength 8.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
You rolled an 8, Connor?
Yes.
Okay, so as this tiefling, who I don't think you've heard her name yet,
Oh god.
goes limp, Ixen, she falls off of your shoulder. However, Aiden is able to maintain her for the moment.
Sorry.
If you want, Tyson, I can take it back to my room. You seem pretty intoxicated to yourself.
I'll go with you just to make sure there's no funny business going on.
Oh please, what do you take me for?
Well, apparently Magic Man.
Magic man.
Come along then, let's get her back. And
So-
Aiden is going to proceed to, like, over the shoulder, carry her back.
So the two and a half of you managed to make it to the wealthy room, and very easily you get up the stairs, you get to the door, you unlock, you open the door, you see inside that there's one large bed. I'm assuming the two of you are going to lay her down in the bed. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're in there?
No.
No,
All right.
that'll be all.
So you guys go ahead and you leave the key on the nightstand and
Surprised.
close the door on your way out.
Well, that was certainly interesting.
Hey, do you want to see something kind of gross but cool?
Gross how?
And I pull off the glove on my right hand and completely skeleton and bone.
I'm going to roll a Constitution check to avoid, or a Constitution saving throw to avoid throwing up.
Sure.
I'm sorry, what the heck is
I'm a lizard folk, but my
It's a
whole
19.
hand is burned.
Okay. You start. You get kind of gag a little, but you catch it. You hold yourself.
Would you mind
Pretty cool,
explaining what in the world happened? That's what I want to know.
My powers got out of control.
What kind of powers exactly?
Fire.
So you burnt all the flesh from your hand.
Yep. And I keep it moving with magic.
It's magic?
Fascinating.
And I
I think
put on the
Valeria will
glove.
want. I think Valeria will want to hear about this.
Who's Valeria?
Follow
Is she
me.
the other girl you're dating?
Yes, she's the real magic man.
Better be hot.
All right. You guys having this conversation,
God.
making your way back downstairs, back into the main area of the inn where the rest of your companions are. We're gonna take a quick break because I gotta pee.
That's a good idea. I want to go get some food too.
All I'm going to say to fucking Ixon as we walk back. Well, if looks could kill, he's a killer.
All right, I am back. Wait for the rest of you guys, though.
I am here as well.
Excuse me.
Chris, did we level up from that last encounter or no?
Not yet. I'm gonna give everybody XP once you guys all go to bed.
Okay.
I'm letting you guys do your role-playing introductions, things like that, and then we'll do a XP giveaway once everybody's in bed, and then we'll wake up for the next day.
We're gonna do a live giveaway, everybody.
All right, cool.
And as far as session length tonight, I'll leave that up to you guys. So you guys can let me know how long or you want to go. We can end after you get your XP, or we can keep going. I'm fine either way.
I mean, I'd like to keep going because we really haven't done too much, and 2 people just got in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, I'd like. Depends on how tired people.
Oh, I'm wide awake. I'm fine with keep going for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have plenty of maps in store for you guys, but I've got plenty of stuff I could throw at you.
Oh, goody.
Probably got another hour than me, man. Maybe
How many?
2.
Hour or 2.
I'm surprised no one's asked how why Aiden fucking went batshit insane during the battle.
Did he go? Oh.
Yeah, he was
That was
fucking,
so
and he
subtle,
was like, he was fucking pissed. He was enraged.
Hey, what?
Well.
He cut a freaking orc in half with one hand on a sword.
Hey, Yankee, what are you exactly?
He's a human fighter.
You're a human fighter, okay.
To be specific, variant human fighter.
Xavier, which path you went down yet? I'm curious.
Oh, which like college thing my person
Yeah.
went down? Oh, he went crap, give me a sec.
Oh, Chris, quick question.
Yep.
So on that last session, you said you were still trying to figure out how to distribute the XP.
Yep.
From that last quest. Did you by chance figure that out?
Yes.
College of Whispers.
Yeah, I was.
He's gonna distribute.
I can invoke words of terror in somebody. I can implant words of terror in someone's mind within a minute if I speak to them.
Oh.
Ooh.
But yes, XP wise, I did
So-
figure that out, but I'm waiting for everybody to go to bed, and then
So
I'll distribute
basically,
XP.
Okay.
I can speak to someone for 1 minute, and I can make them either fear me or one of you guys. It'll only take me a minute.
And no saves can be thrown?
Saves, I believe, the target must succeed on a wisdom save throw against your spell to say DC or be friend of you, or another creature of your choice. The target is friend in this way for 1 hour until attacked or damaged. Or until it witnesses an allied being attacked or damaged.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but in terms of roleplay, for why people aren't asking Aiden, number 1, I wasn't there. Number 2,
You're kind of...
subtle. Well, my character, one that I'm playing there now, is not there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know that. I'm more so asking towards the current party, like Valeria and Ragar. Then again, Aiden takes a habit of freaking slashing and hacking, so I mean, it might just be
So, who's the wizard?
Valeria.
Okay. And that's Insidious, right?
Yes. Ratgar he's not he's a rogue, but he also has magical attunity.
And just remember, Xavier, you know this, but your character doesn't yet.
Yeah, I know.
Until
I just want to make sure so I don't, like, forget, if anything.
Alright, so you fought the slime.
Fought the slime, killed 8 orcs.
Well, I have to do XP separately because
Oh.
not everybody was there for the slime, and not everybody was there for the orcs.
You mean backwards on that, right?
No, some of you were missing for the slime, and some of you were missing for the orcs.
Yeah, but the first time he said that backwards.
I said not
said-
all of you were there for the slime. At least that's what I meant to say. Sorry if I didn't. You get the
I was
point.
Like, not all of you were there for the orc. Like, wait, what? We have another one?
Alright.
Where?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I'm back.
It was how many? I had 8 orcs, so it's 800.
Oh, that's cool. How do you change your character sheet format?
On D&D Beyond, I don't think you can.
I see. Wait, let me see.
Yeah, you can. It's on the
I'm
right.
looking at the others. Yeah, I'm looking at Eisen and Cardinal, and I'm seeing their sheets change to like their color and stuff.
Yeah.
Click on the upper left. Click on your character name,
Okay,
and
Make
then
it
it's
scroll
the
down.
theme.
and then go on what?
On
Oh,
the right
change
side.
theme. Oh,
Yeah.
change frame. Okay, okay. Thanks.
Alright, so
Sorry, I wasn't
starting
trying to talk over you.
So just curious, is everybody back? Are we back in it?
I think so.
I think everybody's here.
All right. We'll go ahead and get started back unless anybody wants to hold.
No, I think we're good to go.
All right, cool. So, picking back up where we were, Ixen and Aiden had just dropped their tiefling friend off in her bedroom for the night, and were headed back downstairs when Ixen showed Aiden his skeletal remains of a hand. They had a quick conversation and almost loss of lunch rations, dinner rations. You guys come back down the stairs into the main room where the rest of your friends are still around. Valeria, the gnome, are still hanging out.
Aiden, what brought you into town?
That is a good question. I mainly came in here with my 4 friends, as I guess I would call them. Where did we actually come in from? Like, why did we come to Vendalen? I forgot where. We need to discuss more on the backstories.
Yeah, that's part of your backstories.
Doesn't matter all that much. I get.
There'd be a better time to discuss this for now. Let's get you over to the real magic man.
Let's see.
Magic woman. What you mean?
Whenever you say Magic Man, I keep thinking Magic Man from Adventure Time.
I keep thinking Magic Mike.
Oh no!
Hey, I'm Magic Man. How you guys doing?
I watched that movie once to know what it was, and honestly, it was hard to watch through most of it.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Alright. Leading Ixen over to Valeria. Ixen, this is our eccentric wizard friend Valeria.
Can I tell if this one, if she's real?
You're welcome to make an intelligence check.
Okay, I'll do that. I have a +0. 13.
Ugh.
You're not sure.
Hello, my name's Ixen, and I hold out my hand.
He doesn't respond back.
It seems it's one of her illusions.
I just thought she was unfriendly.
She can be friendly at times.
Let's make sure if it's an illusion, though, and I reach for a boob.
Your hand
Hey.
goes straight through.
Looks like you were correct.
I believe you would have found that out much sooner if she were real.
Now that I know what I'm dealing
That's
with.
beyond friend zone, man. That's illusion zoned.
The actual Valeria drops back down to the floor and casts off invisibility. Why were we looking for me?
Well, I was trying
And
to...
should we get as handsy as we were with my likeness, this will end very quickly.
Well, I was trying to introduce you.
She's kinda spicy.
Yes,
God.
and you have no idea.
How
That's
long have
huh?
you known this one for?
How long is... Backstory.
We
Backstory.
need not talk about me in the third person. I'm right here.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to ask her, considering you have now
Alrighty
really
then.
made your presence known.
I'm Ikeson and I hold out a hand.
I think you can keep your hands to yourself, thank you.
At which point, you guys hear behind you Toblin at the bar. Last call. One more drink. Then you need to get a room or get the fuck out.
Excuse me, I gotta go.
I like
go up to
Toblin.
the bar
Okay,
and get
I'll
another
take
drink.
a room then.
Toblin makes you
Interesting character.
your final drink for the night, and he says, "Thank you. Now, your friend was paying for you before, but this time I don't see that she's here, so that'll be 1 gold, please."
Very well.
Takes the
Talking
gold
to
from
Valeria.
from
I have
Ixen.
plenty of money.
Very interesting character. I'm sorry, I slightly regret introducing him now, considering the course of action you just took.
Oh, I've seen many of the like.
We have one
Many
with us
of
right
the
now.
like.
Yes, we have one with us right now, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm. Valeria is going to walk up to the bar and ask for a room.
Certainly, certainly. I've got, well, we've still got a few available, depending on your price range. I have, let's see what we have left. I have a comfortable room for 7 silver. Well, and I have an aristocratic room, for 2 gold.
She'll have an aristocratic room, and I give him 2 gold for me and for
So you're giving just 2 gold, or you're giving a total of 4 gold?
total 4.
Okay, so he takes it and he's on. Very well.
Could have gone a very different direction.
Says, very well, and he hands out two more keys. He said the aristocratic rooms are at the end of the hall on the left. And he looks at Aiden, and anything for you, sir.
How should I just get a comfortable room if that's alright?
Certainly, it'll be 7 silver.
How much silver is worth a gold piece?
10. He
And-
says, but
Okay, so
you also owe me for your whiskey.
Oh yes, how much do I owe?
3 silver, so if you want to add it all up, it'd be 1 gold piece for the evening.
Very well then. Here, for your troubles. He'll
At
put
this point-
2 gold pieces on the counter.
Well, I
I,
appreciate the courtesy, sir.
Turn directly to Valeria, and oh, good night, spicy lady. And I take off my captain's hat and bow, and put it back on and walk upstairs.
Valeria, make a perception check.
Okay. And did my freaking D? Oh, there it is. What's my perception? Proficiencies. 10.
Easy enough, because he took his hat off. If you didn't notice before, you now notice that he is a lizard folk.
I take that back.
Oh.
That's a new one. She's kind of wide-eyed holding the key. Never been hit on by one of those before.
You seem to attract all sorts of species, don't you?
You have no idea.
Well then, I suppose it's time for us to hit the sack.
Alrighty, is that everybody?
Indeed.
Yep.
Alright, so everybody makes your way to each of your respected rooms. You guys settle down for the night. Do all your tidying up, changing, yada yada, all that fun stuff. So I'll take a quick second here to update you all on XP.
This is a long rest, right?
So I went ahead and I did
I
the
was-
math. I'm going to tell you what your new total
I'll just-
is,
so.
and you can add that in. So, only the 4 original party members are going to have a total. Arrayus, your total doesn't really matter because you're not here anymore, so I'll keep that in mind in case that character makes a comeback. Which brings us to Rhaegar next. Your new total, given that you were already level 3, your total will be 2,150.
Alrighty.
Aiden, your new total is also 2,150. And Valeria, given that you missed the slime, you'll have a little bit
did.
less, but you have a new total of 1,700.
Total?
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me fix that then.
But so you said this
Could you
was a
repeat
long
it?
rest. I'm sorry.
I'm
Could
sorry.
you
You,
repeat that?
yep, 1,700 total.
Okay.
You said this was a long rest, correct?
Yep.
Can I roll for a wisdom check really quick?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, considering Aiden had fought orcs today, I wanted to roll to see if he may have nightmares tonight, after rethinking back on his past again. And if he fails, it'll be a short rest instead of a long rest for him.
Generally, that's my
Oh.
discretion going forward.
Oh,
Just keep that
if
in
you-
mind.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I'll roll with it this time. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Okay. My beyond. Hold up. Come on. Come on. Alright, wisdom. That one.
Oh god.
Anyway, sleeping at all.
So no rest, I guess. Fuck.
Okay.
Do I hear this from my room, or are we on separate ends
We're
of the
sep-
hallway?
No, they're pretty thick walls. I mean, you can make a perception check if you'd like. But given that you all went to bed around the same time, you'd be trying to perceive something in your sleep. Unless you're telling me you are also staying up.
No, I wasn't staying up. I was just curious.
Okay. Then no.
That would they be okay?
So,
I wasn't sure.
that being said, we do make it to the next day. Aiden, unfortunately, due to just some of the flashbacks with the orcs, and you kind of get taken back to some of your days as a soldier as well, and you a very, very bad night. You find yourself in and out of sleep most of the time. You do get a short rest, so if you'd like to heal, you can use some of your hit dice. However, upon the morning coming, you will suffer 1 point of exhaustion. So you now have disadvantage on any ability checks that you make for the day until you long rest.
So if I, say for example, if I try to attack, that would still be a disadvantage?
I don't
I'm not
think it
sure,
affects attacks. I think it's just ability checks.
So,
Yeah, I'll double check
what would count as abilities for a human fighter?
anything that you try and do that's not combat. So if you're like trying to make a perception roll, it's a disadvantage. If you're trying to make a strength check to carry something, it's at a disadvantage.
Wow.
That's why I was okay with it this time, because now you get to learn what exhaustion is.
Interesting. Okay.
So, that being said, it is now the morning. You guys are all in your respected bedrooms at the moment on the second floor of the inn.
You can add the exhausted thing on D&D Beyond.
where do I add that? Conditions. Yeah, I see it. There we go. Exhaustion. There's 6 levels. So I just do level 1.
Yes, one
Okay.
level of exhaustion. If you get to 6, you die.
Oh,
So-
fuck. Oh, okay.
Sleeping is good.
And I'll roll. Let me see. We did a long rest, so I have all my hit die back, correct?
You did a short rest.
I'm talking about from the ruins. 'Cause we
Yes,
did a
but you
long
took a
rest at one point.
short rest after you got exploded.
And I didn't roll any hit dice at that point.
Nope. So you should still be at full hit dice at the moment.
Okay. So I'll roll 2 d10s.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Before everybody gets up, I'd like to slip downstairs and ask Tobin if I can use his kitchen, just because I'm so used to cooking for other people. It's like part of a morning routine that I've done for forever.
Tobin
Actually,
looks at
kind of
you.
want.
Go ahead.
I actually kind of want to interject here because I went to sleep earlier. Do I wake up first, or who wakes up in what order, or do we all wake up at the same time?
I mean, Aiden's been up. Oh well, it's a rest, I guess, but probably Aiden.
I mean, you can
considering-
wake up a little bit earlier, Rhaegar, if you'd like. If there's something you'd like to do, but I'll touch on Ixen real quick, since that is kind of his nature, is getting up early and doing this. You do make your way downstairs before the rest of the party. You do see Toblin is currently getting things ready for the day, and you ask him this, and he says, "Well, I am a bit short-staffed. I'd be happy to let you cook, but would you be willing to also prepare for me and the 3 others in my care? Because I would be cooking for them as well, and my kitchen is not very big."
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that for you guys. I've worked as a cook for a long time, and my crew members all used to say I was a really good cook, so I'd love to do that for you.
Certainly. In that case, then, for you and your friends, I'll charge you just the cost of the food. I won't charge you for serving. So, if you could spare 1 gold piece, all of your meals will be covered for the day.
Very well. And I assume I spend like 1 to 2 hours cooking food for everybody.
Sure. So about an hour after you start cooking, Rhaegar, you can go ahead and wake up. You'll have about an hour before everybody else is alert.
So what I would like to do, grab all my stuff. I've put my armor back on, you get everything together, and I actually want to travel to the Shrine of Luck and just study it. Just kind of like stand in front of it, study it, like sort of ask if there's any people walking by, if they can give me any information about it.
Okay, as you make your way to the shrine, you do notice that the gold that you left there the previous night is now gone. You can see that the shrine has been cleaned. It wasn't necessarily dirty to begin with, but you can tell that somebody's been by probably earlier than you made it up. As far as people around, you don't really see anybody out at the moment. It's still pretty early. Everybody's kind of doing breakfast and things like that.
Okay.
Did you want to pray at the shrine? Is that what you asked? I missed that.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to go to the shrine. I don't really know if my character would know to pray. I mean, is there instructions?
No, I was just asking if in general if that's what you were doing, but no, if you're just checking it out, then yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. I mean, can I pray at the shrine?
Sure, go ahead and make a religion check.
I don't think I have anything in religion, so it should just be a D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
Okay, so you take a few moments. You kind of just kind of reaching out. This is kind of new to you, not really your thing, but you're like, hey, just kind of taking a moment to take in the shrine and asking for a blessing. Give me some luck on the journey. Just kind of, and you feel lucky after giving this prayer, but nothing of significance. Nothing has necessarily changed with you.
Okay. And I'm just there doing that while whatever else happens, I guess. And then after I'm done, I want to return back to the inn.
Okay. We'll say that takes you the better part of 30 minutes to an hour or so. So you're coming back in. Everybody else is starting to wake up at this point. Ixon, you're getting pretty close to finishing all the meals. So
Is he, Rhaegar, are you sitting down at a table, or are you just, heading
Yes.
back up to your room?
Nope, I came back and sat down at the table just waiting for the rest of the party.
Alright, so after I get done washing my hands, hey, I saw you come in last night. I don't think I got your name.
I'm Rhaegar. I'm
Rhaegar.
traveling with I think the other people you met here. I was just tired, so I went to bed early. What's yours?
Ixon.
Ixon.
Yeah,
Ah, well,
it
nice to
means
meet you,
fire
Ixon.
in Draconic.
Oh, that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
My name doesn't really have anything special about it, but yeah, so I'm just traveling with the group. Are you cooking food this morning?
Yeah, it's part of my routine, or at least it used to be.
Oh, what you
So
cooking?
I like to keep it alive. Sorry, what?
I said, what are you cooking?
Just eggs, pancakes. Don't think they had any back there.
Well, let me know if I could be any help. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here waiting.
So
Alright.
I wake up from my bed and I go downstairs. And I greet
Cool.
Russ.
Rhaegar.
Rhaegar.
well, he doesn't
And,
know your name yet.
Well, because I don't know your name.
Yeah,
and
right.
Well, yes, I'm gonna say I approach your character. I say, "Good morning. I don't think I caught your name last night. What's your name?"
Yeah, I tried talking to you last night, but there's a lot of ruckus going on, so I don't think you heard me. I'm Rhaegar,
Yeah.
and yours?
Oh, nice to meet you, Rhaegar. My name's Bink,
Bink.
the gnome.
Quite interesting. You're a rather short one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm rather short, even for gnomes too. Apparently.
Out of character. How tall is your guy? Is he like 3 feet?
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I didn't say. Yeah, no, I made him 3 feet.
Well, I'd be able to know though. Like I can see you. You're right in front of me.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm 3 feet.
Oh my god, he's tiny.
Pretty small.
All right. Anyways,
Is his guitar bigger than he?
It's a gnome-sized loot. He
Oh,
brought it with him, so
hey,
Yes,
Bink.
this is a custom-made lute from my hometown that I made because nobody else wanted me to play, so I had to make it myself.
Oh, well, why don't you join me here, Bink, while we're waiting for breakfast to be cooked.
Ooh, apple juice, some bacon and eggs.
I think they're still busy back there cooking.
Okay.
I assume
Oh,
that after I cooked, I wasn't serving. Correct?
Oh, and what is your name? I think I met you last night, but you were a little tipsy.
My name's Ixon.
Oh, Ixon, I'm Bink.
and that's your call.
Yeah,
You can
I
ask
think
for
we
the
met
servers
on
to
the
help.
road. I can't remember if you were tied up on the road and we saved you, or
No, that was not me. I was already here when you guys came here last night.
oh, okay. Foggy memory.
That's okay. I remember you and somebody else bringing up a lady upstairs.
Chris, if you need me to send you an updated character sheet, I can.
No, it's good enough.
Okay.
How do we send it? Is it automatically like displayed for him, or?
No, I'm sharing the program stuff through my D&D Beyond account. It's not Chris's, so technically in D&D Beyond, I'm the DM.
Okay.
But you can download your character sheet, and send it to him.
Hmm.
Anyways,
this is what my character looks like.
so what's the rest of the party doing?
So, DM, I asked you a question. Don't know if you heard it or not.
Oh, I said you're more than welcome to ask the servers to help you, but as of this point, they're off doing their own tasks since you
Right,
took up
but
the kitchen.
I was not physically serving the food. I was just in the kitchen.
Yes,
Right.
at the moment, yeah, you were just preparing it.
Okay.
You've put it in like hotel pans and like large serving dishes at this point.
Alrighty. Yep, just waiting on the rest of the people to wake up.
Does Leia want to go, or does? Because I'm thinking Aiden would probably go last.
Is there
Huh?
like a bar? Is there like a bard tune I can pull up to play in the background?
Did you want to go before Aiden, Leia, or?
I might as well.
Heck yeah, play something in the background. That'd be awesome.
Something like Pavana Chromatica.
All right.
Valeria wakes up, grabs her things, and checks over the door next to her where the lizard man was staying before to make sure he's either not stirring or already down.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I don't hear anything.
Yep, to no avail. Nothing that you can catch.
Alright, and then she walks down the stairs into the main part of the tavern.
Ah, Valeria. Hey, I've been meaning to give you something. Can you join us over here for a second?
You
Oh,
want
yeah.
to give me something?
Yeah, you've been traveling with us for a little bit.
I just hope it's not another wet ball of paper.
It's not. This time it's actually something real, something helpful. So I kind of
Let us see this helpful thing then.
sort of extend out my hand and like I'm holding something towards you.
Is there anything in the hand?
There is, but you're just standing there. So do you want to take it?
I'd like. What is it? I can see it.
It's in my hand. You can't see it.
Jesus.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You can detect that there is a small ring in his hand that is giving off a magical aura.
Does Detect Magic give you, like... Let me double check, but I think it
The
gives me
School
the
of
general
Magic?
school, too.
I think yeah, the School of Magic, like what type it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading into that too.
It is enchanted.
Hey.
Good thing I didn't take it.
Let's do some mental gymnastics
I think
here,
you're
shall
actually
we?
gonna like it, so you should just take it.
Yes. And... Where is this altruism stemming from? Actually... Aiden, mind coming here for a moment?
He's not awake yet.
Oh, damn it. I looked around and was like, shit. Well, plan B.
I'm not gonna be your fucking guinea pig.
What? No, I was just gonna ask, have you seen this before? Do you know what it is?
Oh, in the mean, I can get him up now if you want me to. He's gonna be groggy as fuck trying to get up, but you know, let's
So,
go over
so your kids
have-
are just standing there staring at me.
I'm just standing there staring at you.
that.
Oh, come on,
have-
you don't trust me? I mean, I haven't done anything that bad.
Yes, in the meantime,
Air
Aiden will.
quotes, that bad.
Yeah.
I have a question.
In the meantime, Aiden will stir out of his bed, most of the part already awake. As he tries to stand, he finds himself taking a little bit more effort than normal, almost like his body is refusing. Even the light that shines through the window of the room, it already irritates its head. He feels a knot in his stomach as he tries to stand and makes it to the door. Coming down the stairs, everyone would be able to notice that he has significant bags underneath his eyes as he slowly, methodically tries to come down each step without busting his mouth open.
Alright. And you make your way downstairs into the main area. You see your friends are standing there. Those of you already there can see him coming down, very clearly tired. I will pause for a second. I heard somebody ask that they had a question.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say maybe when he's walking out, he hears Cardinal like puking madly into.
Aiden, make a perception check for me.
At disadvantage.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
What?
Is that
Yeah,
gonna be a
he's-
good
he's a-
day for him?
He's exhausted. He's at disadvantage right now for any ability checks. First one's 15. Next one is 16.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
You do kind of hear something, It just kind of sounds like coughing to you, so you don't pay a whole lot of
splash
mind to it.
water.
These are some nice thick wooden walls. This isn't Red Room Inn here we're talking about. Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. I'd like to roll an insight check on our dear rogue here.
Sure.
The lack of trust, dude. Jesus.
It's bad.
Hey, you should have been here the other session that I was in. Try 23.
Okay, you can tell that he is being sly, but he is also telling the truth that you will most likely enjoy the item he's trying to give you.
There he is. Aiden.
All right. I'm
you
going
doing?
to take.
I'm
I have this. I think I do.
sorry,
A
what
piece
did you
of
say?
cloth.
A what?
Let me see. I'm gonna take a piece of cloth from my pack and put that over my hand.
Okay. I'm gonna drop the ring that I've been trying to give you for the past 10 minutes into your hand.
Upon hearing
and then-
the ring
Well,
crackle
hold
across
on.
the floor. I'm sorry.
Hold on. And then I'm gonna let her know. So this is a ring of warmth. I had a vision while you were gone of the things that are happening sort of in the background. I'm just gonna, rather than explaining it all, essentially I just communicate that information to her. Chris, I don't know if you want to explain it to her maybe better. And then when I woke up, those rings were in my backpack.
Yeah.
And since she was with us for the most of the time, I feel like she should have one.
Yep. So would you like me to give you a quick DL of what happened, or have you watched Ragar's session?
I have not. A quick DL would be nice.
Okay, awesome. So essentially, in this waking dream that he's telling you about, he was transported to an icy cavern, where in the beginning he was kind of what he thought himself, traveling through this cavern, finding some items, fighting some enemies. The whole time there was a ghostly image of a dragonborn female beckoning him deeper into the catacombs. He did eventually find this dragonborn, at which point she let him know that he had been watching her memories, is what he was experiencing, as she had traveled through this cavern. He then became a part of her mind, and she replayed for him the rest of her memories as she made it to the end of this cavern, at which she came upon an elder white dragon was having a conversation with a young white dragon named Cryovane, who, as you may or may not remember, is the name of the white dragon that's currently terrorizing this part of the world that you're in.
Yep.
The gist of the conversation was that his father was giving him a task to prove himself, and that task was to make a domain for himself. And he said that he already had a place in mind, which was an old orc stronghold, which through the lore of this town, you also know that is where Cryovane now resides. So given that, you know that this was in the past. At which point Cryovane took off, and then the Dragonborn that we were seeing this through decided to try and make a preemptive strike against the Elder White Dragon, which we now know is Cryovane's father. Upon trying to approach the dragon, she heard a voice in the back of her head say no, and she was teleported or immediately transported to some sort of confinement.
Oh.
And that's when Ragar woke up and found that he had these magical items, or these rings were now within his bag. And that is what he is giving you, is one of those rings. And it is a ring of warmth, which gives you resistance to cold damage.
Interesting. Either this is some very interesting magic, or you found some very interesting drugs.
Well, I hope you like it. You're welcome.
It's
Thank
a little
you.
bit of both.
A little bit of both. That wouldn't surprise me. She still has her eyebrows furrowed, looking at Ragar, kind of confused and still not quite sure of what to make of this entire situation. Altruism is not something that she's known to be natural to him.
So what's with that look on your face?
He doesn't trust you at all. That's what it is.
Well, I had a bad day the first day we got here.
I just can't say I've seen much altruism from you in general. It's
And
odd.
Aiden, you look exhausted. Have a long night.
Man, he does look like shit.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Here, take this. And I hand him a piece of bacon. I swiped it.
Take it. However,
For your reference, that's going to last 8 hours. You can spend a bonus action to eat it to gain 2 temporary hit points.
interesting. I
Wait,
do
what?
appreciate.
Wait, hold on. What just happened?
I mean, cook some mean ass bacon. Jesus.
Can
So I'll let Connor explain it if he wants, but it is a class feat or a feature that he has based on his race and class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you
That's
can,
interesting.
Can you explain that out of character? I'm curious.
Out of character, I took the chef feat, so I can make treats for people during long rests and short rests. I can only make 2 of those per long rest, though.
Well, that's
And
really cool.
besides the +2 HP or temporary HP, what else does it do? Does it just do that?
That's just that for.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. I appreciate it, although I don't find myself all that hungry at the moment.
So, where's that?
Just
Where's
hang
that?
on to it.
What's that feathered person or whatever we saw?
I heard some coughing and hacking upstairs before I stepped down. That's probably her.
Shit.
More than likely, emptying her insides after her long night of drinking.
And I run upstairs, knock on the door.
Oh my god.
Hey, are you okay in there?
She comes up to the door, opens it, hair everywhere, everything just everywhere. I'm gonna ask, does she remember what happened last night?
Make a wisdom check.
Okay. Hold on, grabbing my dice.
You can roll it into.
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah, you just click the wisdom check thing. Or would it be a
Meantime,
wisdom saving throw? No, just a wisdom check.
This is a
Yeah.
check.
as Aiden takes a seat, he more so slumps in it.
I got a
almost as
7.
if it's a 7.
7?
7. A lucky 7. Yeah.
You remember drinking something about a bar fight and somebody helped you to your room and then you woke up here and started
Okay.
barfing.
I look at this lizard man and go, "Oh hi, what's up?"
Having a bad morning?
You could say that. Yeah. You want to come in? It's a nice place. I don't know
I'm
who got
gonna
it.
pat down her hair. Try and get it in order. No, I'm okay, but you should come downstairs. We met some people last night, and you weren't all there, so you probably want to meet them again. And I can make you a Bloody Mary, so might as well go.
Okay, yeah, sounds fun, man. By the way, what's your name?
Oh, come on, you rescued me.
Yeah, I
Stick.
know.
It's Ixon.
Ixon, got it. By the way, my name is Cardinal.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
We've known each other for a few months. I
that's right.
don't know how bad you drank last night.
We're just covering our bases, man. It's okay. I close the door and start walking down with him.
So I guess I'm sitting at the table with the gnome, right? So gnome dude, what's your name? Bink, right? So tell me how you got started as a bard, or why you like playing music.
As Ragnar asks this question, Aiden's sort of just like almost unconsciously leaning more and more towards the table as if he's about to knock out on top of this table and just freaking go to sleep again.
I'm gonna scoot my chair back. In
Mark's
preparation
not
for
very
whatever is about
talkative
to
person,
happen.
is he?
Huh? What?
Aiden,
What?
are we all there?
Yes and no.
The latter's probably more likely. Had a bad night, did we?
You could say that.
Sorry.
Guess this gnome doesn't like me.
I guess not. He probably went to bed.
Xavier, are you there?
Yeah, no, my brother just called me. I need to get the
Oh.
phone. Give me a second. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, the gnome is in a trance.
think
Not responding.
I think I only slept maybe what, 2 hours? Maybe. I lost
Oh.
track.
It's no good.
A dead man walking.
I have a question.
That's
I had
never
a
any
character, Chris and
Okay,
Xavier.
I'm back.
AFK for a second.
No, yeah, no, I'm back. I just unlocked the door for my brother.
Okay. With my shape water, a cantrip, instead of being annoying like every minute and being like, "Hey, can I recast it?" Can we just assume that when I cast it, I'm going to continue to cast it to keep whatever I have with me?
Yeah, as long as you're not in combat.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that was the only question I had.
So how many times can I cast a spell out of combat then?
If
Depends
it's
on what it is.
if it's a cantrip,
Depends
you can
on
keep
your
casting
spell
it.
slot.
Okay, cantrip you can keep casting, but like spells I can only cast how
Yeah,
much of
if
level
it's a
one?
first level or a second level, you'll have to expend a spell slot every time you do it, and you'll eventually run out of those.
And how many spell slots do I have?
Should
I
say.
think you had
can
4
look,
first
maybe.
level and 2 second level.
Yeah.
Where does it say that?
Under your
if
spells,
you go to
there's
your
squares.
spells tab, it's
Uh-huh.
right next to the first and second on the right side.
So Xavier, you can essentially cast 2 level 2 spells and 2 level 1 spells.
No, he has 4 level 1 spots.
Is it?
He should.
I'm looking at his thing.
Oh yeah. I'm looking.
Oh
at
yeah,
something.
yeah, you're right, Chris.
four
Sorry.
and- Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Four
see
and
it.
2.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Oh my god, dude.
So I assume that we get back downstairs and I'm not gonna ask Tobin every time since he gave me permission to go in the kitchen. I'm gonna go in whenever I feel it now.
Yeah, that works. He just gives you a nod. He says, "Yeah, that's have at thee. Just keep in mind limited resources, but you're free for the day."
And I start making that Bloody Mary for Cardinal.
Mm-hmm.
When I get down, I hear Aiden speaking. I go, "Magic Man?"
Apparently
Oh,
that
Aiden is going to involuntarily groan.
I think this halfling is brain damaged.
Oh. I missed something interesting.
Man,
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm
Too late for that.
For the love of God, it is holy.
Hey,
No,
hilarious. Seems like Liz.
Bill,
Hmm?
Sorry.
you're religious too, man. You said
What?
something that is holy.
I guess, to some extent, yes.
I pull out my pentagram and go, "Me too."
Hell, as,
Oh, God.
is she speaking like extra loudly?
Yeah, Aiden, make
Interesting.
make a religion check for me.
Would that be at disadvantage as well, or is that just regular?
Everything's
Oh,
just
great.
It looked like one of my experiments I did a little while ago.
First one's 17. The other one's 19. So
You
17.
see this symbol that she's holding. You're not sure what it is, but given the brief dialogue you've had this morning, you guess that it's some sort of religious item for her.
By the way, is she speaking like super loudly? Like,
I think she's still drunk.
That's up to her.
is she?
She's
Are you
still
speaking?
probably buzzed.
That's what it
Oh,
sounds
so I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Brenna, are you still speaking loudly in character?
Yeah, that's just kind of how the character is. It's very loud.
Well, as she's speaking, Aiden can feel the pounding headache and it's worsen as she speaks.
So,
That's,
Valeria,
yes, very nice. I'm very happy for you.
Yes, Ragar?
that lizard man seemed to take quite a liking to you. What's all that about?
At this point, I'm walking back.
I honestly do
Two
not
drinks,
know.
And I hear him say that, and I'm like, yes, I take a liking to everybody. What's your point?
I don't know.
Do you remember?
Are you
funny.
as
I start
handsy
playing
with
on-
all
I
the
start
people you
playing
take a
on my
liking
lute.
to?
Guess we're all getting drowned out by the bard.
Aiden is growing increasingly pissed off. It's early in the morning.
At this point, you guys see Toblin is making his way back behind the counter, and he picks up a little bell, and he starts ringing it, and he says, "Just so you know, I'm going to need the kitchen back. It's time for the breakfast run, so either take a table and eat or make room or
Can
leave.
I,
It's your choice."
can I
Well,
eat the food,
we should
whatever
all
food
eat.
that's been prepared?
Yeah.
Aiden isn't going to really dive in. He'll take a bite here and there, but his appetite is more or less gone for the time being.
So,
I assume we put 2 tables together.
yep. So you guys take a couple tables, put them together. Ixon brings out the food that he had prepared. You guys start eating. As you're eating and kind of conversing a little bit, you start to see that the tavern area of this inn is starting to fill up with some of the locals, some of the workers. It's getting a little crowded at this point, and you can see there's almost a line starting to form for breakfast.
Very
Hey,
well. So, what's on our agenda for today?
Well, first on my agenda is bacon, eggs, and apple juice.
I
That's
hear
my
ya.
agenda.
Well, you've
We
made it.
have
You've
apple
made your
juice.
way through most of that at this point.
No, that was last night, just apple juice. I'm doing apple juice and bacon and eggs this
I
morning.
really hope you aren't
You're
getting
obsessed
apple
with
juice
bacon.
from the
Apple
bartender.
juice.
Like this
I
guy.
want that freshly squeezed apple juice again, bartender, please.
Yes, the bartender.
At which point,
His
this
mother's to himself, yes, the bartender who doesn't wash his hands while he's squeezing the apples.
Ugh.
Aiden, you're
I'm
speaking
drinking
loud
much
again.
worse apple juice.
at
I
this
don't
at,
know what you're talking about.
at this point, you approach Toblin
Oh, I
and,
think you
and
did.
you ask him for some apple juice, and you see, being the prepared man that he is, he pulls up a white bucket full of chunky apple juice and
Oh, God.
takes a glass and dips it in there and hands it to you. Here you go.
Oh.
I gulp that down and say, delicious.
This note was weird.
Just like my mama used to make it.
He kind of looks at you. He's like, "That's an
But
interesting
then-
request.
Never mind.
You're the first
So,
person
yeah.
to really ask me for apple juice. I hope it's all right."
It's
So-
okay.
I
Yeah,
assume
everybody. I
that-
actually have a question. Who here can identify magical items?
I think
I can. I have identified as a thing.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
my, that's my spell.
Okay, because I have these gems that I got when we were in those Dwarven ruins yesterday, and I don't know if they're magical or if they're just normal gems.
I don't mind identifying them for you.
out of character. I'm pretty sure Aiden already identified them.
Did you? I couldn't.
Yeah,
remember.
Yeah, they're
I did
it's
an investigation roll, and we found out they were not really that wealthy. They're
Yeah.
not enchanted; they're just regular.
yeah
Okay.
they have some value, but they're basically like fancy costume jewelry.
Okay. Yeah, I think I recorded they were like 10 GP each.
Yep, you got 9. Me and Orius got 3 each.
Okay. All right. Well, then never mind. I couldn't remember. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you can always
Well,
ask me to see if items are magical or not.
I couldn't remember who had what skills. So
Yeah.
I'll
Identify
you
is
know in
helpful,
the,
though.
I have a spell.
I also
Well,
have.
in the interim, well, actually not interim, but Instead of these gems, actually, what about these 8 great axes? I'm
Oh,
just gonna
jeez.
slap them onto the table.
You said 8?
As the
8.
metal
I thought you were
slam.
carrying 2.
No, 8 because no one wanted to take them, so I have all 8
How
of
would
them.
you have carried those around? Where did you
Right?
Doesn't
stash
matter.
them?
That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter. I can do it.
Very
the
carefully
eight
and
metal-
probably through the help of a couple mage hand castings.
Yeah.
As the 8 metal axes slam against the wooden tables, they send a vibration through Aiden's head that almost makes him want to leap over the table and fucking strangle Ragar.
At which point you see a lot of the other patrons are kind of looking at you guys like, what the fuck?
Could you not have done that so early in the morning?
Cardinal before eating breakfast.
Oh, sorry about that, Aiden.
Your manners are as crude as always.
Everybody seemed like they were done with food, so I figured we'd get back to business.
Yes, let's do it in the middle of a tavern where everyone's also trying to eat.
After Cardinal finishes
Weathers
breakfast,
or
she
weapons
pulls out a
before.
couple of candles and a small vial of probably not her own blood, and just starts pouring it out, humming. Totally normal.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
At which point you
I
guys
don't-
can hear Toblin from the bar. We need some tables. If you're done, please make your way out.
Well, it'll be just a second, Tobin. I need some help with these axes.
Sure
Yeah,
thing.
I'm just finishing
Sorry.
my bacon
That's
over
not
here.
the
Give
only
me a
help
sec.
you need.
The food
That's
is gone.
correct.
You have eaten all of the food at this point.
You guys
Okay.
have.
Okay, fine. I'll gather my axes.
Alright.
Put them
Yeah,
back in my
how tall is-
backpack.
How tall is Russ's character?
6 feet.
Ah,
So, what do you guys say? Should we leave? Sounds like we're getting kind of kicked out here.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm all good. I have my apple juice. I'm happy.
All right. So
Yeah.
Be
She puts
happy
away.
if anybody could identify these axes. At some point.
They're battle axes. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Most
Well,
obvious.
I don't really know that much about magic, so.
Yeah. Valeria kind of got a look at them as you pulled them out and then put them away, and they're simple weapons. They're just battle axes.
Okay.
But at this point, you guys start getting up from your table. You spread them back apart. You start making your way out, and you can see at this point there is definitely a line for breakfast. Probably a good 10 or 15 people waiting outside to get in.
I should have
That's-
looked earlier.
As Aiden steps out into the direct sunlight, he finds his eyes already growing in intense pain as he tries to shield them from the sunlight.
Hey, you don't seem to be doing too well over there, Aiden.
Yeah.
I can't really do anything. Is there anything anybody else can do to help him?
I can't. I looked. That was the most I could do.
Just don't worry about me. Just give me some time. I'll be fine in a few hours.
Maybe a song from our bard.
I swear to
No,
all
no.
I swear to all that is holy. That
We
loot
just
will
need to
disappear.
keep our poor vampire out of the sunlight for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a nice hat would help him
You're
out.
a vampire?
No, I'm not a vampire.
At which point you get some interesting looks from the people waiting in line, like, what they just say? Vampire?
Hey, next time, how about not saying that so loudly?
I'll
Before
say
the
whatever I
town.
pleased.
I was curious. Can't help it.
At this
I'm gonna
point, you guys are
empty-
standing outside of the inn, kind of muddled around where the line of people waiting to get in are, kind of making a nice little group.
Out of
Let's,
character, Chris, who did you say that
Take our
I
way
talked?
somewhere else. Go
Who-
see if there's.
Sorry, we keep talking over each other. When I talked to the barkeep last night, who did he say to talk to about the axes?
He said to go to the Lion Shield Coster, which is run by Lenine.
Lenine. So guys, what do you say we go check out this Lion Shield Coster? We haven't been there before.
Sounds
Sure, why
good.
not? I'm up
Might
there.
as well.
Sure. Why
Have
not?
anything better to do?
No,
Not
besides sit here and talk about vampires.
I think you need to go back to bed.
Stop worrying. Let's just get this over with.
Well, having a
Thanks,
general
Mom, to wake you up.
having a general
Well-
map of the town, you guys make your way just a little southeast of the town square to the Lion Shield Coster. As you approach it, you see hanging above the front door, it's a modest, like a trading post. You see a sign, it's shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. There's currently an
This must
open
be it.
sign, but the door is closed.
What'd you say, Chris?
So there's an open sign on the closed door in front of you.
I'm gonna see if there are any hours on the board.
Nope, just says open.
Maybe
Well,
we
son of a
should
bitch, that's not helpful.
Maybe you could try and open the door.
All right, I'm gonna open the door. Walk in.
Cool. You open the door.
Confidently strut in right behind him.
You open the door and begin to walk in. As the door opens, you hear a little bell ting, ting, and you see a middle-aged woman, probably 30s, 40s-ish, from best you can tell, is standing behind a counter, and she looks up from her books and writing, and she says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to the Lion Shield Costa. My name is Lenine. How can I help you today?"
Yes, hi, Lenine. I was actually recommended to you by the barkeep over at the inn. Said you might be looking for some axes, some armaments.
Well, I'm always happy to take some things in. Are you here to sell?
I am here to sell. I have, let's see, I got 8 great axes, and I just like pull like one out and show her, just like this.
Oh, those look those are relatively okay shape, and I don't have a lot of them around. They have their uses, but I suppose I could take a few of them. You said you have 8, correct?
Yes.
I usually pay maybe 8 to 10 gold for all of them. For the whole set, a little short right now. I could offer you 75 gold for all 8.
Can I try to persuade her to offer more?
What are you gonna say?
75 gold. I mean, we did just help out the dwarves in their excavation or their project in the mountains.
Oh, good
We
on
helped
you.
clear the way. We've, only been here 2 days, but we've helped out quite a lot. I'm sure you could do more than that.
Make a persuasion roll.
What's it look like on the inside of this shop?
16.
Yeah, is it like dark? Is it light? Is there windows? Is
It's
it, like,
pretty
all
well
dark?
lit. You can see that there's some stocked shelves. She's got like some shields, some swords. So your basic armaments are on the walls. There's some crates with some rations in them, and just kind of just general stuff. She looks back at you, Rhaegar, and she's, "Oh well, that's great and all for the dwarves, but that does very little for me. Again, I don't have a lot to spend, but I could give you 76 gold."
Okay. Deal.
Sure.
Do you have any other work in the town that maybe requires like excavating or moving rocks or any of the sort of heavy lifting?
Myself, no. I deal mostly in trades and goods and weapons and things of that service. If you're looking for work or things like that, I'd suggest maybe taking a look at the Miners' Exchange. You might find some things there, or there is a notice board where jobs are posted by the town master. That's also a great place. She says this as she's taking the great axes and kind of putting them in a bin behind the stand, and she hands you the 76 gold.
And where might we find the town master?
Oh, you mean Harbin? He's in the town master's hall. It's just across the street from here.
Okay, thanks. I don't know if
My
anybody
pleasure.
else has anything to talk to her about?
Ada would probably simply take a look at the shields and weapons that are shelved, seeing if there's anything that could potentially be a better suit for him than his longsword.
Yeah.
I
I
might
mean,
ju-
you see just about every simple weapon. There's basic shields.
Nothing special, just basic weaponry.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Then
I mean, you could ask her if there's anything else, but what she has out is just all your anything that you could find in the simple weapons or simple armor. General.
Okay. And you walk up to the counter and ask, you don't by chance do custom orders or have anything a bit more outside of what you have out here? Anything?
Well, I don't make things myself, if that's what you're asking, but if there's something you'd like me to look for, I do trade with other towns and nearby farmers and things of that nature. If there's something you'd like to keep an eye out for, something you're looking for, I'd be happy to see if I could get one in.
Nothing too special. Something, maybe perhaps a better blade than the one I have now. And Aiden will proceed to pull his longsword from his sheath, not all the way out, but just enough for her to see the blade.
So, a long sword, well, that's a very fine make as it is. I do stock a few of those myself. Should yours ever, become broken, I can certainly replace it, but I will keep my eye out if there's anything above the standard. I will certainly let you know if I come across it.
Most excellent, I appreciate it.
Say, you said as far as unusual items, have you ever heard of a what is it called? Flask of flowing water? Is that what the name is, Chris? I can't
Oh, you
remember.
mean the flask of unending water?
Yeah. Flask of unending water. That's something I'm seeking.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, yes, that is certainly something I've heard of. It's a fairly uncommon item. Are you looking to acquire one?
Yes, I am actually.
Okay, I can certainly keep my eye out. Check back with me in a few days or so. I'll see if I can get a hold of one for you.
Okay. Do you know about how much they cost? How much they run?
I'm not sure myself, but I'll pass along whatever cost I pay, plus modest premium, of course.
Okay. Well, if you do run into one, you can leave a note with the innkeeper. I can't remember his name.
Toblin?
Toblin.
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
Does anyone else have anything to say, or are we good to head out?
Oh wait, yes.
I will be right back.
I want to ask her if she has a flute somewhere. Back and back.
She has a flute?
Yeah.
Flute.
A flute. Not flute, just a flute.
I do have a basic flute if you'd like.
Yes, perfect. I've been meaning to also buy a flute because I also know how to play one. I just don't have one yet.
Sure. I have a flute. It'd be 5 silver.
Okay. Wait, how do I do this actually? Wait.
If you have only gold, then you can give her a gold piece and she'll give you 5 silver back in change.
How do I do this? Wait, so do I just click on the currency?
Yep, you just click on the currency and then you do minus. Or I think you just have to retype it, actually. I'm not 100%.
I mean, I'll just click a down 1 on gold, and then how many on, and then
Yep, she'll give you 5 silver and change, so you'll get 5 silver back.
Okay. Oh, 850. Okay. 5 silver, 399 gold.
There's inventory.
Okay, I'm good. I just had to go to currency and just literally just click on gold, click down on 1, and then just
There you go.
I'm good. And now, how do I don't know how to add a flute to my inventory.
You'd have to add the item and then search it. There you go. Anything else I can help your party with?
I'm all good. Thank you.
Nothing here.
All right. Well, thank you for the business, and like I said, I'll keep an eye out for those items. Give me a day or so. Let me see what I can manage for you.
Pete, actually, do you know anything about the potion master who lives up in that tower up there?
You mean Adabra?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she's a wonderful woman. It's something particular.
Do you know why she won't leave the tower and come down to like a safer area?
It's beyond me. I know Town Master Harbin has tried many a time and sent many villagers and adventurers to try and get her to come back, but no, I'm not too familiar with her, but I know that she's lived there a very, very long time, longer than I've been here for sure. As far as I know, she was one of the first settlers, and there's rumor that she may have even lived here when Fendalin was originally founded, or at least before it was destroyed about 5 years ago.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. We actually have a quest to, have her return to a safer area, and I was just curious if you know why she's so stubborn.
No, but good luck with that.
Alrighty. I'm good to go. If you guys are.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys go ahead and exit the coaster, and you're now back on the small streets of Fandolin. It's approaching noon at this point.
You guys want to go meet the town master?
Okay.
I'd say it's about time that we collect our earnings.
Actually, I'm gonna split with the group. I'd like to go see the message board.
Okay.
Actually, for now, I think I'm gonna go to the center of town and try to make a little bit of money by playing in the middle.
Before people split, I need to divvy out some gold. So Valeria, I'm giving you 5 gold.
Okay.
And then also Yankee, I'm giving, or not Yankee, sorry. I can't remember your character's name. I always forget.
It's the most easiest one to remember out of everyone.
I don't know. It's not for me. Anyways, Aiden, I'm giving you 5 gold, and then that's it, because those are the only 2 people that have been with me.
Was it Aiden?
Yeah, Aiden is Yankee's character. Giving you guys 5 gold. Here's your part, since you guys helped with the fight. What I got from the axes I just sold.
All right. I thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciated.
Alrighty, so sounds like Ixen is headed to the job board. Bink is headed to the middle of town to do some playing. And I take it the rest of you are going to Harbin.
Sounds right to me.
With my brand new flute.
All right, so we'll run through this one at a time. I will start with Ixen. So Connor, you make your way to the job board. You do currently see that there are 2 quests that are currently posted.
Okay.
One of them is called Nomengrad. And
Interesting.
the other one is a hastily sketched note. You do notice that it's on like a letterhead that says Butter Skull Ranch. Did you want to take the time to read these, or are you just looking at that for now?
What is the... I guess I wouldn't know because I just got into town probably last night.
Mhm.
Since I don't know the etiquette, I'm gonna rip both of the notes off the board and just take them with me.
Sure.
And I'm gonna head back to where Bink is playing. I assume I heard him say that he was going to the center of town to play.
Okay.
Just gonna go enjoy the concert.
Cool. So on that note, Bink, you have made your way back to the center of town, which is just, basically in front of the Shrine of Luck. There's still a modest group of people waiting for breakfast or things of that nature, or maybe even lunch at this point. You can see a few people milling about outside of the inn. So you sit down and you start playing. You get a couple people looking at you, but most people are pretty much on their way, still going about their business. You get the feeling that these people, while they might like music, they're not necessarily bending over backwards to pay musicians for free playing. But in the middle of one of your songs, you do see Ixen, who is not far from you, just on the other side of the town square area, taking these notes off the board and is heading back your way. At which point we'll jump over to the rest of the party. You have made your way to the Townmaster's Hall, which was just across the street from the Coster. You see that it's a relatively nice building. It's a wooden building. You see that there are 2 double doors that have like a little, almost like a mail slot cut into the bottom of one of the doors that has like a little swinging door on it. So what would you like to do?
I would like to enter.
You walk up to the doors and they are locked.
Can I knock?
Sure. You knock on the door, on the inside you hear a voice calling out, If you're a dragon, know that I'm far too thin and bony to make a good meal.
Do I sound like a dragon to you?
Well, I don't know what dragons sound like. Are you a dragon?
I am not a dragon.
Then no.
Okay. So, can we come in?
No. How can I help you?
Well, we actually came here to turn in a couple quests.
Oh, you took my job notices off the board, did you?
We did.
Oh, excellent. Which ones did you complete?
What was the gnome one?
We assisted the dwarves, and we also assisted.
Or dwarves?
We have a note. We have a note from Adabra.
Yep.
Just as the rest of the adventurers did.
So the Adabra one, and we have the note from Adabra, and then we have the
dwarves.
Oh yes. I appreciate that. How did the dwarves went well? How was Adabra? Were you able to get her to come home?
We do have this note from her.
Oh,
And I hand
again?
over the note.
Yeah. So you see the little door, the little mail door at the bottom open up. You slip the note in there.
Yep.
You can see it vanish quite quickly, and he reads it again. He reads over it for a second. You can hear him kind of shuffling through the paper. He says, "Well, it's to be expected. I didn't really assume that she would come back, but it's nice to know that she's still alive. I thank you for completing these. Give me just a moment." And you see the flap open again, and you see 1 gold coin, 2 gold coin, 3 gold coin. Over the course of the next couple minutes, he eventually, 1 gold coin at a time, pushes 75 gold coins out the flap to you.
Alright, so I'm gonna divvy them up between me, Aiden, and Valeria. Split them.
Yes, I was there for that one.
Yep. Actually, not the Dwarven one. Wait, what portion is the Dwarven one? Because she didn't do that.
No, I didn't.
The
I
dwarven
there
was
for,
50.
Saving the potion master. But
The
that
Dwarven was what?
Yeah, the dwarven quest was 50 gold.
Okay, and the other one was 25?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm gonna give, I guess, what's 25 3 ways? Like
7 and a
seven,
third.
7. I'm gonna give it 8 to Valeria, 7 to me, 7 to Aiden. And then I'm gonna split the other 25 between me and Aiden.
At which point you hear Harbin on the other side. He says, I thank you again for completing those. There's a few more posted. Let me know if you have any questions.
Why are you barricaded in like that?
Well, I hate dragons, of course. Why aren't you barricaded?
Let us be real, sir. Do you really believe this door is going to stop a dragon if it comes marching through?
It stopped you.
But we're not dragons.
I don't
let's
know
be real,
that.
like, can I fucking kick this door down? Just want to kick the door down.
I'm gonna step away and let him do what he pleases.
You want to kick the door down.
No, I'm saying that I don't care. I feel like that would fucking just get us in trouble. I don't want to.
I mean, it's something you can do, but this is the town master who is providing you with jobs. But if you would like to kick the door, you certainly can.
You
It is
mean to
kickable.
say that this building will withstand something with a head about this big? Valeria casts minor illusion and makes essentially creates a dragon head 5 feet in length and width
Okay. At
for
which
the
point,
town master to see.
you hear him on the other side. Well, it's better than nothing. And you get the sense that he can't see shit because this door doesn't have windows, and there's no windows on the side of the building.
Well, why don't we? You don't have any quests posted, but what if we help you make this town
know.
dragon ready?
I did post a few quests this morning that were beyond the ones you've taken. If they're gone already, then I'm sorry. Or there may be some more tomorrow. But if you'd like to help the town, certainly, whatever you see fit. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of defenses, so.
Is there anyone I can talk to about helping with the defenses, or is that you?
I mean, that, I guess, would be me. If you have some plans or some things you'd like me to look at, certainly. But we're mostly a ragtag band, and most people here do as they please. I only step in if it's something against the betterment of the town. But if you're willing to make some defenses, feel free. I would ask you to, at least be courteous to the villagers and the ones that own land, and maybe speak with them if you plan on building anywhere on their settlements. But beyond that, feel free. Any help is appreciated. We're a very new and blossoming town.
Let me put some plans together, and then I'll speak with you on it.
You said blossoming town. However, we'd heard earlier that this town was destroyed 5 years ago. Would you mind enlightening us on that if possible?
Yes, you're right. It was. That's why I say blossoming. We're just starting over.
What had originally happened?
Well, as far as I know, I wasn't here at first. I was appointed later on. But the tales that I heard passed down, and of the knowing from the previous town master had left some notes before he left, that it was raided by a band of orcs.
I see.
Those must be the orcs that I. Well, what did I add a character? Did I see that? Or I know of the orcs, right?
You have no clue. This was 5 years ago. You could
I
ask
see.
Carbon maybe if he knows what orcs they were, but this whole area is full of roaming orc bands, and you know that there is a stronghold somewhere to the east that is currently under the control of a group of orcs.
Okay, that's what I was talking about, the stronghold.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, really quick, I just got messaged, and I don't know if Brenna's too shy to say it, but she's kind of getting tired.
Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna end once everybody made it back to the square. So
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
that's okay. No, we're wrapping up
worries.
anyway. So you said about 2 hours, and it's almost 2:00. So
All right. Well, I think that's all we need from this guy.
all right. Well, once you get those plans, let me know. I'll be here.
Will do.
All right.
So I guess
So
we want to make our way back.
Cool.
To the square to find our bar.
Sure. So
Whatever
you
the
guys
hell he's doing.
start heading back to the town square. You can hear some melodies drifting across the air from what you know now is this bard's new flute.
Oh gosh.
You make your way
sir.
back to the center, and you see that there's still some townspeople meandering. They're listening, but they're also still making their way around and doing their own work, and nobody's really stopped aside from Ixon, who's currently hanging out with your bod now.
So, Bard, what'd you rake in there with your performances?
Well, just put down a gold from me.
Yeah, I'm gonna toss a gold to him as well.
Thank you, my friends. I see you
Right.
like my melodies.
You have gained 2 gold.
All the townspeople don't like it.
These townspeople kind of suck.
The town leader is like batshit crazy.
Oh,
The
really?
invention of
How was
dragons
your
can
encounter
tend to
with
make
him?
almost anyone crazy.
How was your encounter with him?
He was a little bit
He
out
must
there,
already be crazy then. That
terrified
would
of
explain
dragons.
a lot.
Oh, well, that's not good. Did he mistake our lizard friend for a dragon?
He
Think you
wasn't
could
with us.
mistake that for a
I
dragon?
wasn't
no,
with you
yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did your own thing. That's right.
Oh, well, there.
So,
With that, I would like to share the quests with the party. You
Oh.
don't have to tell us what they are at this point if we're just gonna.
Yep. Yeah. So you guys, so you start pulling out the notes that you took down from the quest board. You pull out the both of them. At this point, however, you do see the group of you, because you're all kind of standing around the bard who's just finished up playing. You do see a character. It's a taller humanoid figure wearing a cloak that is pulled up over his head. You can see that there's a bit of a scarf, so you can't quite make out any of the physical details of this person or this being. They've got long trousers on they look worse for wear, but they look like they were maybe once relatively nice, along with the shoes. He walks up to your bard and he says, I appreciate the music. It's nice to know that there was a glimmer of hope for this town. A little bit of happiness. Let's see how the town feels when that's gone. And he hands you a copper, and then you see him disappear.
oh,
No one had
Interesting.
counterspell. Damn it.
gotta counterspell faster.
So the last piece that I will leave you guys with is if any of you would like to make a perception check on this gentleman, you can.
I would like to do so.
I shall also
Yeah.
do so.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh wait, I have to do disadvantage. Fuck.
19.
I rolled a 9.
All right, a 19, a 9,
18.
and an
Because
18.
the first one was a nat 20.
Anybody else?
Ooh.
Well, 19 for
19.
me.
Okay, so those of you that got 19, upon him bending down and dropping this coin on the bard and saying his speech, you kind of do your best to take the look at some of his features. You can't make out a whole lot, but you do glean that his face is not that of a human. It almost looks similar in feature to your tabaxi friend, like it's fur. And you see that it's kind of orange in color with some darker streaks through it. You also glean that this being is definitely bigger than your tabaxi friend. But that's about all you get before he vanishes.
Oh my.
And we'll go ahead and
Have
call
I
it there.
seen one
But
of these?
I did want
people
to say one
before?
more thing, Chris, before we end.
Go ahead.
These plans, right, with fortifying the town, is everybody okay with this?
Yeah.
I know nothing of it.
Yeah.
What's
Is
going
the
on?
people who are with me? I guess I'll explain and say, like, you basically tell them what happened.
Well.
Right, so your characters know.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a good idea, considering we just got a threat from this thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And as far as knowing Connor, you didn't get a good enough look to really know if you've seen this type of being before.
Okay.
But we will end at that. And the last thing I wanted to ask for this evening was in relation to our next session 2 weeks from now. As many of you know, on the Twitch stream, we did meet our goal for last month to do a 12-hour D&D stream.
Oh.
It will take place in your universe, and I would like, if all of you are willing, to do said stream on our next session. It would start probably around 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern time. You do not have to be here at that time. I'm just saying that in lieu of our session, we would do our 12-hour stream. And you guys can come and go as you please. You don't have to be here at all. But I figured that'd be a good time, since you guys would gain the most from being able to do this, since it'll be kind of canon to your storyline. Especially, and that's kind of what this character that you just witnessed is actually a part of.
Mm.
I was gonna give him more gold. I feel kind of bad for a bard. Poor guy.
Man, they didn't even get gold. He got fucking Kappa.
Well,
You got Kappa.
I
Got
got
Kappa.
So just for scheduling purposes, is that the 9th?
what's 2 weeks from now? Yes, that would be the 9th is when I would like to do that. So
Okay.
That's
All right then.
I'm more asking it just in the terms of it would replace you guys being able to continue this storyline. We would have to do the 12-hour thing that I set up for you. If you're all okay with that, then that's when we'll probably do it.
I mean, hey,
Okay.
as long as there's stuff
We'll
to
do
get,
that.
then yeah.
Cool. So yeah, and like I said, people can join in and out. It's going to be a pretty lengthy thing with some a little bit of repetitiveness. That is what's going to allow for people to join. Basically, if anybody wants to join in, we'll basically be running a dungeon as part of it, and I'll let groups of 5 people attempt the dungeon, and so that group can change every single time. Is how it's basically going to work.
Okay.
But it will be kind of a canon story. It won't affect you guys 100%. You're not going to get like a bunch of items and shit like that out of it. But should all of you participate in some way, it will at least get you enough XP to get to the next level.
Ooh.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be there.
Cool.
Sounds fun.
Then that is what we will
Your
plan
free
on.
level.
You will get to the next level. All of you will get to essentially this is going to be my way, since some of you are new and walking into this, that you'll all at least get to level 4 at the same time. Those of you that have been here longer and have XP from the earlier things, you'll still be a little bit ahead, but we'll be able to do a level up together and kind of get everybody rolling in that way.
Makes sense. And items, magical items, but
And as far as the actual storyline of what's going to happen, I'm going to write it all out. So if you don't show up till like 10 o'clock at night, you're not going to be in the dust. I'll have a basic storyline of what's going on, so it'll be really easy to get the parts that you guys need for your story, basically.
you should do like a point buy system based on like participation. You can buy a magical item of your choice or something like that if you
It's
participate in a certain
way
amount.
too early to start giving you guys stuff like that.
Oh boy, no.
I have plenty of
Not a
items set
choice,
up
not
for
a
you.
choice. That's a bad way to say it. I mean, like of like a common item.
Yeah. And there may
You're
be
trying
some
to power game there a little bit, sir.
there may be some
Power
items
what?
that you guys find throughout the day that you could use, but they probably won't stick with you at the end. So
I'm just surprised nobody's made an artificer because you can make a bag of holding at level 2.
Uh,
beyond that, that
no,
is
that's good.
all that I have. So I'm going to sign off on the stream real quick. If you guys want to talk some more after, I'll be back in a minute or two.
Yep.
Okay.
Be right back.
Alrighty, guys, that is it for the stream. So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Sorry about the camera issues. I'll get it fixed. I think it was just my fault. I unplugged something and it screwed it up. But thanks for hanging out. As you heard at the end, our 12-hour stream is going to be October 9th. Planning on starting probably around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Eastern time. Feel free to show up. Invite your friends. Invite anybody you know that wants to play some D&D. I'll have some pre-built characters, so you don't have to worry about making one. They'll be pretty easy to do. Anybody can join in. Like I said, we'll be doing groups of 5 for like this dungeon crawl. Basically, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some role-playing, some things like that. But basically, hang out, kill some shit, have some fun. It's not going to be too stressful. It's going to be pretty relaxed. But yeah, thanks for showing up. Thank you for the follows, Haas. If you're still here, I'm so sorry I had to mute you, but I should have had a muted beginning. I apologize that you didn't get all your fancy sounds, but as this is going on YouTube, I'm trying to keep background noise at a low. But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the follows. Glad you could be here. I hope to see you guys in 2 weeks for our next D&D stream. Beyond that, you can catch the Beaker Show Monday morning, 11 o'clock Easter time. It's next time we're gonna stream. Beyond that, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.